Hello friends, welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. This is stream number 15. Last time we started messing with getting trains set up a little bit more. If I can push the right buttons, that would be nice. Pull up the map here. We've got a big train line going pretty much all the way down to here. And the big thing I was trying to figure out was how do we want to go about doing our turn here? And is it going to end up being possible for us to actually get the train to go through the waterfall without any sort of nonsense occurring? Unfortunately, I did not have time to really look into too much of the curve strategy. Been a very, very, very busy week, but I'm sick of not streaming this game, so here we are. I do want to make sure that we can continue making as many of these monorail segments as possible. We're going to need a lot of them. I'm just going to say for right now, 20 probably is going to get us most of the way there. I haven't decided yet if the bridge that I'm going to be doing over the waterfall is going to end up using the same blueprint or if I'm going to design something else. But I think I'm going to want to use the same blueprint, maybe slightly modify it or have some sort of truss structure underneath. But we'll see what happens. You know, actually, let's try to do 30. Try to do 30 of the monorail segments just so we don't end up lacking too much stuff here. All right, so I've got inventory right now. Some of the stuff that we can put away in our storage. We can go and take care of at some other point in time. Thanks to our dimensional depots, we have plenty of capacity for the rest of this stuff, but I do want to have physical inventory on hand, especially concrete, because right now our upload speed is only 15 per minute. That's definitely not ideal. We also last time researched another hand slot. We probably are going to want to do that again. I just have to figure out exactly what's going to allow us to make that happen. Caterium-wise, obviously we still have a bunch of stuff to research, but I think there's not really that much left that we can research that's going to give us additional slots without having to spend too much time figuring out different recipe stuff. But if I can get 200 silica that I can actually justify giving up, then I can get another 6 inventory slots, and that's going to be great. Probably better than another hand slot, if we're being perfectly honest. So let's take a look at what we've got here. I have a little bit of quartz crystal. I have some quartz right here, and I think, yeah, there's this one up here I dumped some stuff in. I've got, oh, I have 115? Really? Okay. I'll tell you what then, let's go ahead and make some more silica, because I would love to have another 6 inventory slots. And I know it's not going to use all of that to get us there, so we'll just let this do what it's got to do. And think about what else we've got going on. I know this will now be the 3rd stream in a row where I've said we're going to run trains, and we haven't run trains yet, so definitely need to get that going as much as we can. I mean, I have enough time because it's Saturday to make that happen. But I have not recorded tomorrow's video yet, so I can't go super late. I just want to make sure that I can do something. So that is why we are here. Let's do our 6 additional inventory slots. And there we go.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Thanks. I can also get this one hand slot by giving the thing 100 black powder, which is made with sulfur and coal. And right now I have enough to make 40 black powder in terms of sulfur. I don't know if I have any more hiding somewhere. I don't think I do, so that's not really going to be in my top priority currently. Oh, I have another 21. So I could make like 82 black powder. I'm not going to bother at this point. I can put this raw quartz in. We will not need that. I can tell you that for sure. So now let's try to fill up our inventory with all the different stuff we're going to have to build. Concrete is the easy one. So now I've got... How much concrete? Well, including the dimensional depot, I've got enough. But I'll go ahead and get everything situated like so. That's looking good. Yeah, the quick wire is going to be the X factor here. Because I don't have any of that. But we do have, all the way over here, this thing, supposedly, making some quick wire for us. And guess what? Now I have enough quick wire. I got exactly 1,220. Really? Okay, well, I'll just take all of this then. Got 1,240. I need 1,200. I don't think I'm going to have extra quick wire to hook stuff up. But we are going to need roughly twice as much steel pipe and steel beam as this says we do, because that's going to be required to build the rest of the monorail track because the segments don't connect fully. And then, of course, we have the hypertubes as well. So, our storage for everything else is over here. Steel beams, including what we have in the dimensional depot. That's enough for that, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with 800. I know I can always pull another full stack if I need to. That probably is okay, and you know what? Let's just grab another one just in case. Now, the steel pipes are going to be an interesting problem to solve because these are used for both the track and the hypertubes. So where... Okay, I got 1,000. It says I need 550. I'll grab 3 more. So now I need copper sheets and then iron rods. Yeah, that's the that's one of the, well, not the main thing, but it's one of the things we're gonna have to go figure out about what we're doing with that. Let's take a full stack of 100. That's gonna be easier. And then right here, I've got well, I guess I just have the 200. Is this going to... Oh, I got 400. And I got another full stack. I can come up here. Okay, that's going to be fine. Iron rods. Iron rods, iron rods. We are not... Hello? This guy is just stuck under... Hello? Sir? Sir? Alright, pop your head back up above this, because this is really funny. I want to get a picture of this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, don't tell me he's disappeared. He's not going to come back. Like, you saw that, right? You saw his head just completely come through the concrete. 14 months is almost a year. I got news for you about how long a month is, buddy. And I appreciate you being here and all the support. Where is this dude's head? Hello? Man, I wanted to get a picture of his head coming out of the concrete. Well, I guess that's what the VOD's for. I have the problem now of not only not having iron rods, but the factory that makes these things and overflows them is not currently on. So I think this is for iron rods. Oh, okay. Okay, we're so good. We have so many stacks of these things. Yeah, so now I've got 1,000 out of 1,680 that I need. I know I have another 200 in dimensional storage, but I'm gonna have to figure out what I can take out of my inventory here, because I'm gonna have to have another couple slots of this stuff. I don't really know, because like everything else is gonna be pretty important. Modular frames. I'm sure I still need. Wait, does this not show up? No, it does. Okay, but I need 10, so 30 is not going to make a difference having that many. Plastic, do I need... Yes, I do. Okay, 50 plastic. It's because I'm trying to make the locomotive and the freight car and the train station also. So I think... Okay, well, if I don't have any nobelisks, I don't need the detonator, so I know we can get rid of that. Let's take this back up to where we were working on before. Come on. Alright. So I guess this is now our de facto dumping ground. I should probably keep the chainsaw in case I need to chainsaw something. I have the biofuel for that. That's fine. The rebar gun, also fine. I'm just going to drop... Oh, the DNA capsules. We can go ahead and dump these. I know at some point I probably should put them through a thing with a summer slope so we can double them, but right now I just don't think that's a priority. Alright, so these are in stacks of 200, so I can get, I think to be safe, because I'm not really going to need to have too many more of them. 3 more stacks should do it, and I think that's what I have the capacity to do and have flex space still. So, yeah, technically I don't have enough right now, but it's going to take us long enough to actually build this where I can just take a stack out of dimensional storage and wait for that to fill up again. I think we're going to be just fine. Alright, so now that that's finally out of the way, we've got to figure out how to do the turns. And this is the thing that I really should have watched the video on. But I did not have time this week. I'm pretty sure it's 10. It might be 12, but you know, we have the time. I'll just mess around, see what we can get done. The idea is I would like it to be, hold on, I just remembered something. H hides the weapon. I never ever mess with that, and it like bugs me to no end because this has been a huge thing forever. But try to keep that in mind. Alright, so this thing's probably going to kick me off here expeditiously, and it did. Yep. Alright, come on. We'll just follow this to the general area, and hook back up with our track we're building. Try to do a turn and go from there. Well, building a computer, watching while you work. We'll have fun building a computer. It's always a good time. It is kind of fun ziplining, but it's not the most efficient way to travel. Yeah, so you can kind of see what we're going for here. This just completely straight. I want to have a turn right around where that box is. Then we'll just come off of this. Yeah, so let's take our vantage point here. We did already get that crash site, so I would like it to cross through the waterfall right about there, I think, to take advantage of the terrain on the bottom and actually have a bridge. So the problem that I've got to solve is having a smooth sweeping turn that I can make look kind of similar to what we've got going on over here. That's going to be the challenge. But I don't think it's going to be impossible. We just have to be able to do it here. Now I know this is like super far away, and I'm going to have to end up swimming half of this, but for some reason I feel like getting a running start is going to help. I mean, it's not going to kill me, but it's fine. I also know that I can't get too close to the waterfall or else my frame rate just completely takes a dump on itself. So, I can actually walk on this? Really? Alright. That's kind of interesting. Actually, the frame rate's not, it's not looking bad yet. This is just kind of funky. Just kind of strange looking. How much of this can I walk on? Because this is actually, okay, it's getting deeper. There we go. Hello, hello. Alright. So, if I have done my math correctly, which we all know is not guaranteed, this is going to be hopefully a perfect arc once I have everything actually taken care of. All right, so I'll leave that corner piece in. There we go. I mean, I don't know about that one, Chief. The showers and particular coloration of such, but live your dreams. Alright, so we got 10. That's our corner piece. It's 1, 2, 3. I can't count anymore, forget it. What I've got to do now is, I guess I could just go ahead and get rid of this, but before I do, I have to figure out how I'm going to rotate. I guess the easiest thing to do is just to build this guy, but then rotate him just like so. Now, this is asphalt. I can repaint it, and I will repaint it, but I just want to make sure that this is all good to go. So I need to zoop 9 times. Now, do I know that this is going to be the exact correct spot? The answer is probably no. But I figured since it's in the same, like the center of the thing's in the same place, it's just rotated, it's probably pretty close. Remember, I did delete the one that was already here so I could build this, so I think it's probably fine. So I'm reasonably sure this is the right length. That's going to be 1. I just have to count. Bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, remind me to never, like, stay at your house just on principle. Oh, God. Dirty Mouths is updated for update 6, I believe. What am I making? Beans says, I am making a monorail curve. I'm attempting to because I did not watch the video because I was busy. And then I decided I was going to stream anyway, and then do the thing that I definitely should have done research on. But it's more fun if I make mistakes live because then people can laugh at me, which apparently people like doing. So now I just got to figure out exactly how this... I'm pretty sure I've got an idea here. First of all, having the road barrier be a rotatable thing. Much easier way to make a curve. Okay, well, also, the problem... What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a curve I can more or less seamlessly blend with that design, which may or may not be achievable. But, yeah, what in the world are you guys smoking? this shower discourse. Wowee. Okay. Moving on. Actually, I was going to see if Beans was going to elaborate on that, but I guess not. I'm not reading that moment. I mean, I unfortunately did have to read it, so yeah. Good job. Good job on that. Well, now you got me doubting myself about how I'm going to construct this. Because now I know I'm going to have the center part at the very least line up. And then the rails aren't going to be as difficult to do. Because they'll just pretty much connect point to point. But the bigger problem, and the one that I've specifically been trying to solve, is just making the sweep of the turn not look like complete and utter garbage. So now that we know that snaps like that, I'm pretty sure, like, it'll just easily do this. Hey, look, I've not made it to the big leagues. Let's make that abundantly clear. I am just a dude. Okay, okay, whatever strategy I'm trying to do here, that's definitely not it. Yeah, the acronyms that Skystorm uses are decidedly not going to be something I'm going to be putting in my videos. As much fun as they are. Yeah, so, Beans, if you are still here, first of all, how dare you? Come in here and tell me there's a much easier way to do it and then disappear. Oh, okay, there you are. Use concrete foundation, put one down, then another one in the opposite corner of the way you want to go. Rotate one click, press H to lock it, then move 4 over. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what you what you would have been taught about family-friendly stuff, but that definitely does not fit. Another one in the opposite corner of the way you want to go. Rotate one click and then press. All right. See, here's the problem is, well, you of all people should understand this. I do not know how to take directions on text. That's just always how it's been. So let's start here first of all with the correct concrete foundation. So you're telling me I'm trying to go this way. You say the opposite way. Rotate one click. This doesn't rotate. Another one on top. On top is in like above? On top. Oh. So like this. Aha! 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 I can't put it in the corner. It doesn't want to, oh, son of a... Come on, stay on top of this. I swear. It's like, it doesn't quite want to line up. I am holding control. Like, it is, like, very, very close. Before you place the... How does that even work? Before you place the hologram. Right, wait, what? Oh, now it's just... It's bringing back the other, The hologram is in the corner. So that's locked there. You see, you're telling me this will actually, it'll actually play nice here? Oh! So it does. Interesting. Is that going to be the radius that I want, though? And how achievable is that going to be to go 3 wide with? Because right now this is literally just the, Oh, okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, then I've actually gotten a chance of accomplishing something here. All right. I need to make sure that is the correct. Go to the corner. All the way. Don't you guys love when you sign up for something like this and then I end up just demoing things during a live stream? All right. Hopefully this isn't complete garbage. That's how I made the curves you saw. Okay. Well, so then it's actually good. Oh, no, I have to rotate then. Manually confirm that lines up. I love when this goes super slowly, yes. It's going to be really funny when this actually matches perfectly what I was already going to do. No running trains yet, no. But it does look like it's actually going to be functional at some point today. All right. Probably what I should do at this point is just go ahead and stand out here. So I can actually aim stuff. Can you stand under the waterfall but make it... No. Alright. What? I'm never going to understand this obsession with the shower thing. This actually looks pretty nice. Now, going around the outside probably isn't going to... Probably isn't going to end up looking that good, but we can make it work. it'll be tolerable. As long as the hypertube thing that we'd actually be going through ourselves is going to look good, then I think I can live with that. Alright, so that's there in the corner. Come on. Probably should turn off zoop mode if we're being honest. Wait, you can dismantle a whole blueprint? Okay, well, that's convenient. This needs to be in default mode. Alright, I still am not... I'm going to have to stand on top of this. Come on. Now, did that go below? It did. Perfect. So now what's interesting is this, I don't think is going to line up perfectly with how I had this come out. So that's good. If this is actually on the correct track to where I want to go, then that's going to be fine. But I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. It does look pretty slick. Does look pretty slick. Get that in that exact corner. Yep, just about. I hope you guys like watching this. It's definitely a process. Oh, now I'm trapped. All right. There we go. Riveting gameplay. Yep. That's what you signed up for. Only the finest. But think about how nice it's going to be when we're on this train and it's going just like that. I think we need a mod where if you fall in the water you can't use a jetpack. Oh, so you want a mod that just kills you. Alright. Because if you don't have a jetpack, it's going to be almost impossible for you to build anything to get out of the water. But I don't know if you're like a rugged survivalist. I don't think Josh is in here yet, but... I'm reminded of The Long Dark, with the mods that make an already very hard game even worse, for those people who just love punishment. You have to swim to shore every time. Well, good luck with that one. We're in the middle of a very, very long route here. I guess I don't really need to come off this way. I just like looking at it. That is, you know, it's really smooth. That is pretty cool. So, Beans, since you are here, is this the same method you used to make that giant tower in your save? I do still need to show people that looks pretty cool. Maybe at some point we can just put your world up on stream, if you would be okay with that. Yeah, I really like how that came out from what I've seen. I know why it didn't work the same way I thought it would, because this radius of a curve is not entirely what I thought it was. Well, I hope this is not going to intersect with that rock there, because then I'm going to have to redo this, and that would be quite annoying. So maybe it's 10 radius on the inside, not including the pivot point, would be my guess as to what this is. Well, we will finish building this out. But I believe it's probably going to be fine. Got one more, and I guess it'll be 2 blocks over. Oh yeah, the alt recipe thing absolutely is... well, I think you might have been in here when I had gotten the alternate recipe for the screws that doesn't use iron at all. After I had just finished making that giant tower. Is this... Oh, you know what? I might have missed one of these. Might have misaligned it. Maybe? No? No, these are all definitely... this last one I didn't. I definitely did that one incorrect. So... How did that even happen, though? Very strange. Alright, lock. Yeah, see, this is what I thought. Yeah. At some point, I probably should do this as a blueprint, but I don't have access to the largest blueprint machine yet. Alright, is this still not flat to here? Yeah, this, I guess, has to have one more, and then we will extend. We'll extend out that way and see if that intersects the rock. If it does, then, ooh, that's going to make me a little irritated, but it's fine. It is what it is. This should probably still line up just fine, either way. Okay, so this isn't quite fit. Are you sure this is 10 block radius? This seems like it's 12. 12 definitely seems like it's going to be closer. All right, come on. So not only... Wait, this doesn't line up at all right here. What in the world did you do? Yeah, this doesn't line up to the world grid at all. So very, very obviously something is massively wrong here. Yeah, what's up with this? Oh, you should have told me that. It can't be off the world grid. It has to be on the world grid. That's the whole point of this. That's because that whole thing is on the world grid. Well, what do you mean I can fix it? Yeah, you buried the lead there, dude. Mesh with the world grid when needed. This still is not... Yeah, okay. It's so much easier, but it's wrong. It doesn't matter if it's easier if it's wrong. Sheesh. That's what I get. I'm assuming this is the last piece that has to go for it to be straight. Yeah, like, come on, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's so close. It's so close, but it's not. That's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's a beautiful curve. It is, like, absolutely glorious. But it's wrong. Just clip the foundations. Oh, jeez. Look. I got height differences here, man. Come on. Like, the whole thing was, to have the... Cause, look, remember how this looks, right? I know the height is not quite, but, like, the monorails are on the 2 high, and everything on the inside, like the middle here, is on the 4 high. How? You can't hide it, though. This is the minimum nudge distance. I can't believe it got baited ruthlessly. Alright. Let's, yeah, I guess I'll just leave that there. Never saw it on my... Yeah, because I wasn't looking for it, because I didn't think you would do that. Expansion joints also aren't like 6 inches wide. Oh yeah, convenient time for you to have to go, huh? Anyway, see you later. And it doesn't line up with these, man. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? God. Well, okay, what's really annoying is now I've got to move this entire thing 1 block that way, which is not going to match my my blueprint at all. Man, I know this guy for a decade, and he does this. Come on. Serenity now. Oh, jeez. Well, let's see how close we can get with the blueprints, and then see what else we're going to be able to get up to. Man, I am... That is so irritating. Blueprint 1, 2, which, by the way, we now have platforms. 3, 4. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did Beans just exonerate himself with this? Yes. This actually lines up perfectly. I was... Shockingly, I was incorrect with where I started on this. So, let it be known that on this day, Beans was also wrong, but right at the same time. Congratulations. You won and lost. There will be no apology letters written. We don't do that here. Oh no. Let's get these things hooked up. Of course I would completely miss that. Good job. So to get everything hooked up correctly, we've got a wire there. Got a wire there. Come on. Then we can remove that. And then we go to the other side. This is such a smart thing to add. I am so glad we did. Gotta love opening the stream to oh no. Yep, you're probably used to it at this point. But suffice to say, I mean, you can scrub back and rewatch if you want, but it was a wild ride between, oh, this is cool, to, wait, this doesn't seem right, to, oh, I have a better way. And then ultimately leading to, well, this was correct, but ultimately caused me additional problems, so now I'm upset. But it's fine. Would it really be a Satisfactory stream without me going, oh no, though? I don't think so. Oh, get out of here. That one will go there. Yeah, getting this around the curve in this same kind of design I don't think is going to be a very simple or quick task. So we may wait to beautify this, but we are going to have a train operating before the end of this stream. That is the goal. Come on. Did that actually remove it? Good. That should be the last one we have to hook up for here. Adjusting the light colors manually still? Oh, God. Oh, wait. That one's actually correct. And this is the one I just placed. Cool. I think what happened was the blueprint hadn't been saved with this specific color picked, and that's why it was doing that. So I adjusted the blueprint to do that, and then have these little platforms for connecting power, and now all we have to do is just delete the platform and move on with our lives. But of course we also have to have the rails all connected, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then the hypertubes and everything. I can get rid of this. Jump pad does not need to be there anymore. And then, of course, the entrance does not need to be there anymore. Get this going here. All right. That's all those. Hypertube. That's not where that's supposed to connect. There we go. Okay. So now the fun begins. I've got to build a foundation. Take it off of zoop mode. Just like that, and then we get to do this whole mess again. But now we know how it works. Assuming I can actually get this to stick in the corner correctly. Yes, indeed. Making it work one bit at a time. I really should be fine just doing 4 and 4, but I always want to manually check it for some reason. Yep, that looks good. Just around and around and around we go. Wish being a longtime booster left for longer comments. Please do not write fan fiction of real people. I can't believe I have to say that. That's just weird, dude. I will not be selling bathwater. Sorry to disappoint you. I've never been to Latin America. I guess technically I've left the US like once. Went to Cozumel as a port of call on a cruise 20-something years ago, but that's the closest I've ever been. Well, to Latin America, I guess. Well, it depends on how you count the Dutch West Indies. Would not really be... I wouldn't consider it to be Latin America, but it is close to South America. Alright, now I'm actually in range of this. Let's just get all this nonsense out of here. Who needs a spacebar anyway? Oh yeah, my computer doesn't want to play nice with the spacebar half the time. But I don't want to give this keyboard up. They haven't made a better one since. Well, I know Mexico isn't Latin America, but you get what I'm going for. You'll have to forgive my Americanisms. Most of us never leave the country. Really should get a passport. I know it blows a lot of people's minds when they find out that Americans mostly do not have passports. But I would like to do some traveling. This didn't snap right. Now I gotta check all these again. I guess this is fine. Wait, is this still not going to line up with what I was trying to do earlier? Oh, did I just rebuild the exact same thing? Did I really do that? Oh, please. Oh god, I'm going to have to start over again. I meant to start the curve right here, but instead I didn't. All right, time to rip it out. Yay! Oh, I love this so much. I know you guys do too. Oh, that should be fun. I have not been able, well, obviously I just told you I never leave the country. I have not been able to go to Japan, but I would go to Japan just to spend a whole week riding the trains. Obviously there's other stuff that's like mandatory tourism activities, but I really want to ride the trains. Don't you love that we started this over like 4 times now? I was wondering why you just leave it when doing it again exactly the same. You didn't say anything. You didn't think to tell me, hey, you're doing it the same way. Is that what you wanted to do? Not one person brought that up. Not one of you. For shame. North to south on the train. I don't know if you can take one Shinkansen the whole way, but obviously it does go the whole way. Train conversation on the Real Train episode. You got it. Alex isn't here because it's currently, I guess like 9 a.m. over there, maybe? But yeah, we can have a train conversation if we so choose. I like trains. Now, as long as this lines up... Aha! That's what happened that one time, is I didn't have it snapped to exactly the right spot. There's a tiny gap there. Well, as long as they're all the same, I guess that's okay. Are you sure you started in the right spot? Well, no, but it... maybe. I hope so. I hope so. That's not right. That is, though. The bridge inspector? You don't want me inspecting bridges. I can promise you that. I really should have blueprinted this. It would have been so much easier. It's like a lottery, you never know if you're going to win. It's probably a pretty good way to describe it. Well, part of the appeal of the live stream is just figuring things out in real time which I think is always fun. As long as I, you know, do it correctly. Just make sure I have this set in the exact right spot. Watching the streams on a 2-inch 2-inch screen gets old. How do you have a are you watching this on like an iPod video from 2007, or how'd you get a 2-inch screen? Oh, see, look at this lining up so much better. Oh, that looks so good. I love that. Oh my god, I'm so happy we went with that color. It looks so good. That is a sharp looking, whatever we want to call it. Very technical, I know. iPhone mini. Okay, that would do it. Half the screen for chat. Yeah, I noticed they have... I mean, I almost never watch YouTube on my phone. But I have noticed that watching a live stream on your phone... I mean, if you want to talk to chat, then yeah, sure, great. But if you want to actually watch what's on screen, and forget it. Unless you want to turn your phone sideways, but then you can't see anything else. A BILF? Do I want... I think I can guess what that means. I don't think I want to know if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Alright, so this foundation lines up to right about here. Oh, it's so close. It is so close. Phone aspect ratios, yeah, they are. I think that's why Linus Tech Tips ended up moving to a 2:1 aspect ratio instead of a 16:9, because they figured out most of their audience was watching on the phone. Now we still have this, you know, this gap to deal with, but it does, in fact, line up otherwise. So that's good to see. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me know that I'm live. I would never have guessed. Close enough for government. But here's the thing. Satisfactory is not government work. We're private employees. And our employer, I don't think, is going to be too happy with this. But now I kind of want to know. Oh, man. Like, it's going to be so stinking close. What if I treated this as being extended one more... Did this go underneath? No. If I extend this one more, so that's actually not really gonna be that much of an improvement. Okay, there you go. Cost saving measure, good for private equity. All right, you win. You win. Had two bridges meet in the middle. Well, while we're going through, I mean, I know like the easiest way to hide is just gonna be to put another piece of foundation, and it's gonna be fine. But oh my god, I'm gonna know that it's wrong, and it's gonna bug the snot out of me for the rest of time. But honestly, what we're most likely gonna end up doing is just put this this half foundation in, and it'll be obscured by pretty much everything else. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Now I got to figure out how to put the tracks in here like this. But I do want the actual blueprint to be aligned to the world grid. I am like pretty much 100% sure on that. So what I'm going to do... and come out to that. Build the blueprint connected to... I guess I have to come over here now. Build the blueprint connected to this mess here. And I don't think it's going to let me... it's not going to let me do that. So... they can't air the other half of the battle on public television. Yep, there you go. Alright. Can I snap? Can I snap? Maybe not. Let's try this. So I want this to match. Wasn't here for the last stream, but the one before you made the turn with the slats, the supports looked pretty good. Well, that was also a smaller radius, which is, why can I suddenly not, attach this? Oh, come on. Oh, that works, but this doesn't? Really? Come on. Alright, if I lock my hologram here, does this actually, Can I nudge it an entire, block back? Yes. Okay, that's just gonna have to work. Or does it? Does it have to work? I guess. No, it's gonna have to come back this way. That's fine. All right, so that is where this block would normally meet up. Don't blame Canada. Why would I blame Canada? Oh, you weren't talking to me. I'm so tempted to just have this one segment off. But I know in the end having it attached to the world grid is going to be better. Cuz if I do this, oh geez, if I do this again, like have another curve like this, then it's going to end up 2 slots over instead of 1. Oh, it really shouldn't matter. I really should not be concerned about this, but I am because that's how this goes. Clip 2 foundation. I mean, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It really irritates me how this is not, well, I'll just put that there because that's what I've got to do. Oh, this is very, very unseemly. Can I rotate? No, I cannot. All right. So basically, all I've got to work with is just this half foundation here. That isn't really going to want to play nice. I guess I can just get one slightly rotated. Just like that, I guess I can come through here, see how that lines up. See, it's not really... Oh, this isn't even rotated at all. Oops. And here I thought it was going to be a smart move. Today on Satisfactory, I spend 800 years trying to line up one piece of foundation. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is it loses its rotation ability here. And now I can actually send this way. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's going to have to work. Heard your name in a random Skystorm vid. Oh, so it's been more than once? Or, because I know it was one... Oh, okay, you know what? This doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look great, but it's going to be passable. There was one of those, he gave me like kind of an indirect shout out. Might have been one of the development videos a couple weeks ago. But welcome nonetheless. Glad to have you. Welcome back to Satisfactory Stream 264. Today we're going to see if we can line up the bridge this time. Oh yeah, well you know that's what's going to happen. It's going to take 800,000 years to get done. But now that this is finally lined up as good as it's going to be, I think we can safely continue on and build the bridge. Like, I wanted it... Oh, actually, now I have to find out if I'm in the right spot. I might not be. I may have made a mistake. There's one of these spots was going to be in like the exact perfect place, and it might not be in this exact spot, but you know what? We're gonna be okay. Lights should be on. Wow, we've been over here that long. We've already been going for an hour? Oh, no. The reason I'm not mass dismantling is because I don't trust myself not to make me plunge to my death. In case you were wondering. Fortunately, I'm not close to the waterfall anymore, so I can justify just kind of getting up for this. And this piece of concrete here I can get rid of. You know about the running slide jump speed boost? Yes, I just never do it because I find it to be kind of cumbersome. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to get hypertubes across this. Not even thinking about, you know, putting these foundations in, which are going to be very strange to clip in here. Probably not going to look that great, but it's fine. Vertical. Go down. Get rid of the top one. I mean, clipping directly to this thing probably is going to be the only way to do this. It doesn't, oh, you know what? That actually looks pretty good. The outside, yeah, outside probably not. Probably not going to look very good, but, we'll do what we can. Alright, let's, no, I want to go down. Can I not go down? I don't want to go up. I want to go down. There we go. So I will just have this start here, and then we'll come and remove everything else. The top pieces, once we're all finished. Okay. Assuming everything lines up correctly. There's going to be a little bit of Z fighting for our Canadian friends. But, I think, I mean, I'm not going to be spending that much time looking at this. I'm building it this way because I know if I didn't, I'd be sitting awake at 4 in the morning wondering where I went wrong in life. So, the suffering must continue. And then this final piece, I'm just going to have it go, I'm just going to have it go like this. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to work. Maybe the tears will cool my Wi-Fi chip. Well, currently it is not 1 billion degrees outside, and the air conditioning is on, which is very weird in the early November to be running air conditioning, but whatever. We are not going to overheat today. Of course, now that I've said that, it's entirely possible my computer will overheat anyway. But that looks pretty sweet. Not going to lie. I am very happy with how that turned out. We believe in the promise of trains. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. I'm going to clean this up a tiny bit by clipping a half foundation into... well, I was going to try at least. There we go. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to just delete that top one. Yeah, I can live with this. I can absolutely live with this. That looks pretty sweet. Can I connect this in one fell swoop? Thanks, Kurt. Yeah, this is too long. Okay, so we're going to have to find the halfway point on the curve here. And you know what? It might not actually play nice with us. Let's try something here, because I know, like, as long as I can keep it mostly lined up right, I think it's going to be fine. See, if I did one there, that was 2 segments, 2 segments. Then I had this come out to here. It's just, it's not a consistent, amount of turning that's happening. And I really don't want it to end up being like an inconsistent turn, so I'm gonna have to just keep playing with this, I guess. But if I went up to 3, maybe that would... Okay, that actually looks a lot better. Well, I just had to figure out exactly what kind of radius I'd be working with here. Let's try it. Let's try this. Because this one is going to be coming out like so. If I just started like that, and then from that point... Actually, I should probably start at the other end. An Irish railway? What is that supposed to mean? This is actually almost completely straight here. Oh, that's right, because this track is straight. Let's I'm so afraid of doing this wrong that I don't want it to be looking completely stupid. Well, all right, it's probably pretty unlikely that this is going to end up being like unserviceably bad if I just did it automatically, but oh, really? Really? That's too long? Because that would actually fit pretty well. All right, I will do, I guess, to here. Oh, see, this really irritates me. No, I've got to start this one. I know I'm driving you guys absolutely up the wall, starting over and over and over and over. But hopefully you can appreciate the level of attention to detail that I'm attempting to replicate here. It's not always an easy process. Alright, so... yeah, that's going to be good enough. That looks pretty sweet. Let's see how the locomotive... Oh, it's close. Oh, she's close. Ooh, look at that clearance. It's not quite there. But the train doesn't care. That'll be fine. No idea what was wrong with the last 10 pieces of rail you deleted. It was slightly... like, the angle was slightly wrong. Which, you know, most people probably aren't going to care about. But I'm always going to know. And that's going to really bug me. I figure if we're going to spend our time playing this game, we might as well do it correctly. Have stuff that looks remotely acceptable. See, like right here, the problem with what I did before for this center of the curve was this is the most perfect bit right here, and this one is imperfect in ways that are going to be tolerable because it's just squishing other sides together. This on the outside, Doug DeMuro voice, this is a big gap, which is not going to be, you know, impossible for us to connect, but it's not going to look good. It's not going to look that great. But you know, it's fine. It really ultimately doesn't matter, and probably isn't going to get noticed. I don't like doing things in this game that are hold on, I had that wrong. I don't like doing things in this game that I know are, like, incorrect, because there is a mechanism, no matter how annoying it is, there is almost always a mechanism that will allow you to do what you want to do. Versus something like Timberborn that's so simplistic in, like, building layouts and stuff that there really isn't anything you can do that is truly wrong. It's just going to be kind of ugly, but you can very, very easily get off path here and not even know it until it's way too late. So that one will go. Come on, give me my 2. Alright, so you can see now that this is the problem we find ourselves with. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that to look a little bit nicer, but the outside, again, is going to be kind of weird looking. It's just the way it goes. Don't like this at all. Especially when it doesn't line up. That is annoying. But this one coming in like this. If I can figure out... Wait, did that... Oh, that's horrible. That's actually horrific. See, if there were, like, incremental angle foundation, like, wedge pieces, that would be amazing. I don't think they're ever going to put that in the game. But yeah, the half a block is going to have to be... It's going to have to be what we end up doing. It's just the... It's the only, like, realistically sane way of accomplishing this. And I just have to decide which way I want the fanning to occur, which probably is going to make the most sense to go this way. Not like it really matters, but I might as well be consistent. I know on the outside of this we have those rails that will kind of cover up a little bit of it. I'm just concerned with not having to look down and seek gaps, because I do not care for that. And then this one I will flip this way because that's going to probably look a little better. It's not the ugliest thing I've ever done, but it's definitely not the most beautiful thing I've ever done either. Now the really annoying part is going to be clipping these because, well, it almost worked. Almost worked. Ooh, yeah, that works. But the problem we're going to run into pretty quick is that these are clipping to each other in ways that are not advisable. Yeah, I'm going to have... it's going to irritate the snot out of you guys. I'm going to have to take all these half foundations out and clip these to the side first. I just really wish there was an easier way to build curved foundation bits. I understand that's not the point of the game. And it can function perfectly fine without them. But it sure would be nice. You just wait until I have to do another one of these curves and we have to do this whole mess all over again. Alright, so that half foundation has to go away. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with mods. I just am very reluctant to firmly hitch a live stream playthrough to mods and knowing all the nonsense that happens as a result of all that stuff. Like if something gets updated or doesn't get updated and then it causes all sorts of problems, and that it just ends up not being good for anybody. Well, the thing with the train stuff is I could just make a 10 by 10 grid and just have the train track be on that grid and then just not worry about cutting the corners. Which, for some instances, might actually be better if we're actually in a factory, but out in the wild, so to speak, I would much rather have something that looks nice like this. Catwalks are one way to make perfect curves. Yes, but I can't attach train tracks to those, I don't think. So now my problem is going to be, these only want to attach to the bottom of this. But what I need it to do is I need it to attach to the bottom of the thing below this one, which means I'm going to have... Oh, man. Why did I do this to myself? Sheesh. Can I go vertically? Like, this doesn't want to... Is it going to let me go down? No, it's not. It's definitely not. Oh, man. I should have... Alright. So, here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to delete all these again. I know. We're going to put 3 in. And then I can attach the... Oh, I think... I think it's going to work. Headaches are the cost of beauty. Yeah, well, some of us have headaches anyway. Without getting the beauty out of it. I will neither deny nor confirm that allegation about setting up a tiny train line just to say that we had trains. But I am genuinely invested in making this work, even if it's taking 800 years. Can you not place a nudge? Not vertically. You cannot vertically nudge. That's the whole reason why I have not done this yet. On this side, it's... you know, it might actually be just as hard on this side. Oh, man. Why did I do this entirely voluntary thing that was a huge pain in the butt to figure out? Alright, well. Going down 3. Deleting the top 2. And then to that, attaching the frame wall. Then putting one foundation on top of it. And then deleting the bottom foundation. I think is going to be our key to getting that outside wall done. Don't believe in guardrails for in corners? Well, I don't want to ride your trains. Once you learn about curves, you're never going back. Yep, that's the problem. Hold on, I just have that set incorrectly. No, no, give me the 2 meter. Vertical zoop. So this is quite an involved process. But we're going to come out the other side with something that's going to look marginally okay. And that's what it's all about. Alright, so then this piece, I'm going to have to... this is where this gets hard. That's not how that's supposed to be attached. This is the one it's supposed to attach to? Yeah, okay. Is it going to let me go down 3? There. Okay. Now. Nope. I was already in delete mode. So now we go around, we take all these out. Leave the bottom one. Guardrails are just steel industry propaganda. I mean, would you want to fall off the side of a cliff to own the steel industry propagandists? I don't think I would. Alright, so here's what we're working with. Ooh, you know what I can do? Is I can actually, this frame wall, I can invert to be on the outside so it lines up visually. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's close enough. And then this one, of course, can be back to normal, and then we'll... yikes, okay. So it's not perfect. We've established that, but it's going to be close enough. I probably should have made this curve that actually looks really nice, the far outside one, and then the inside one would be squished a little bit more, but I'm willing to accept this new stream title. It's close enough. Yep. You got that right. So now the interesting thing is going to be... This isn't even that deep over here. Getting the rest of this hooked up correctly without it looking completely stupid. Get that last one on the bottom gone. Lather, rinse, repeat. Alright. Bear with me, folks. We're getting there. We're getting there. Things you don't want to see in engineers say on a high-speed train build. It's close enough. Well, fortunately, this train's never going to carry passengers. It's only oil bits. Well, on this stretch of track, at least. I imagine it's probably going to end up being like a whole map-wide loop with different turnouts and stuff. But we got to get there first. Why did that stop deleting? There we go. Now the problem with the Bright Line West project is, well, first of all, it's not built yet, but it's got public and private funding involved. Like the private sector people are saying this is what private sector can do, and then they ignored like the billions and billions and billions of dollars it got from the federal government. So now you got everybody's hands in there. Hopefully it ends up being good. Genuinely, I am very excited to when it's done go out there and ride it. I don't even care about Vegas. I just want to ride the train. This train is only going to carry things the company cares about, not you. Yeah, you know what? That's funny because Fixit has demonstrated. Fixit has demonstrated they don't really care about you as the player until you damage the company's property, which is your body. Yeah, fault lines are. I mean, Japan has managed to have the Shinkansen set up to have early earthquake alerts. And it's actually really smart how their system functions to, you know, stop it when there's some sort of a fault detected or whatever. It just stops the whole train thing, and they got these advanced early detection systems. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I think most of the drone stuff you're seeing is probably California high-speed rail. I don't think they've actually started with Brightline West yet. Could be wrong. But there's a bunch of those guys on YouTube I follow who have been sending drones up and like driving the routes and everything and showing you, hey, this is where this is going. Like, it's really, really cool. I want them to build it so they can actually start operating and making money with it and start paying for all the stuff that got used to construct the facilities and everything. But that's something that's really been needed for a super long time. That is a very popular route for people to drive, and almost everybody I know who has to drive that route absolutely hates it. I will definitely be among the first people to go out there and try to ride the train, because that's just the level of train-obsessed sicko that I am. But now I got to figure out how to... Oh, hey, guess what? I've got a platform here I can use to go out this way and build myself a another slot for that. No, not the power line. The frame wall. Get this thing out of here. And, yep. That's going to work. Foundation up. Remove that. Now the really fun part, friends, is going to be electrifying all of this mess. I want them to stop talking about high-speed train between Dallas and Houston and actually build it. Well, now it's probably actually going to happen. Well, of course, pending other political movements. But Amtrak is involved, which means federal dollars are going to be involved. And I think it's realistic. I mean, I don't know how long it would take, but it seems like the project's actually moving forward, assuming the North Central Texas Council of Governments doesn't keep trying to squash it. But, I mean, traffic in Texas is completely insane. Southern California is completely insane. Atlanta is completely insane. But I can promise you they're never building high-speed rail here. Yes, they have tried adding more lanes. That is the only thing anyone ever tries in the United States is add more lanes, and it never fixes the problem. Ever. It just induces additional demand. So, now we can start actually constructing this. And I think I'm going to want to, because these are separated, I'm going to want to just go ahead and... How many was this? Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Alright, we'll come and do the same thing here. Electrifying once you've got all the other pieces to work. That's probably what's going to end up happening. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. I mean, it's not lined up perfectly here, but I think it's going to work. It's going to be close enough. I want this to actually mesh correctly here. See, the problem is that going around the curve, it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to push it to the outside, which is going to cause issues with the trains intersecting here. I mean, it's not going to, like, stop it from running, but it's going to look a little funky. Yeah, the HS2 thing also, a lot of that is because people got really mad that trains might exist, and they said they had to bury it in tunnels. So they're just digging trenches, and they're putting tunnels down and putting it like 10 meters underneath the surface, when it very well could have just run completely on surface level at a massively reduced cost. Yeah, there's a lot of different corridors in the U.S. that would be pretty good city to city for a point-to-point high-speed rail. Like, nationwide network, not going to happen in any of our lifetimes, but city pairs or different areas like the aforementioned Texas Triangle, and then, of course, LA to Vegas. Atlanta to Charlotte would be a very good one. Chicago to... actually, there's a bunch of places Chicago could go to within an hour or two that I think would be very beneficial. But there has to be the political will in the capital to do it. And that's an absolute grenade of different stuff that people are going to be opposed to funding for various reasons. Flying within the U.S. is not really that cheap compared to what a comparable high-speed rail service would cost to ride if it existed. But the main problem with flying in the U.S. is that short-haul flights, you're going to spend more time driving to the airport, waiting in security, and waiting on the plane than you would be spending on the plane. If you have a city-to-city high-speed rail line, say, like Atlanta to Charlotte, for example, because this is something that I've been dealing with all sorts of times. Driving between the two cities takes, what, 5 hours, 6 hours? Flying between the two cities, the actual flight time is like an hour, hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. Which, oh, that's faster, but you have to get to the airport, you have to go through security, you have to wait on the plane to take off, then the plane lands, then you taxi to the gate, then you get out of the airport and then you're at the airport. Versus if you're going city center to city center and viable high-speed rail existed, you'd be going probably an average of 120, 150 miles an hour, depending on what the routing would be, which, yes, is slower than a plane, but you don't have to go to the airport, you don't have to go through security, you get on the train in the city center, get off the train in the other city center, and you're there. You're good to go. Versus the airport in Atlanta is 15 minutes, 20 minutes south of downtown, and you can take the it's not a subway technically, but you can take the, not a subway, but we're going to call it a subway because that's what everyone knows it as, is a subway into town, and it's fine. But wouldn't you rather just have a convenient point-to-point thing that connected to other local transit that you could actually use versus spending 6 hours in transit with only an hour and a half of that actually being in the air? It's just, it's such a shame because the U.S. had this until like the 60s when the passenger railroads were all pretty much completely dismantled in favor of air travel because that was the new hotness. No, it's just an issue of societal priorities, regardless of your political affiliations. I think people are very interested in saving money whenever possible, and because airlines became subsidized and deregulated, and then that that turns into all sorts of other stuff as well. It's just a thing. Let me grab the railing. Come on. Can I not clone grab the railing? No. All right. Let me is that industrial railing? I think it was. So this actually is going to look really good coming around this corner here because this is the perfect segment here. The inside's not going to probably look quite as nice. But now the problem is going to be getting this attached here. There's not really a good way to prevent that. Yeah, the reason it's far-fetched in the U.S. is because the automobile lobby has, like, Congress by the balls, pretty much. And you're never going to affect positive change in that way without massive, massive public support. And a lot of this country has been, for whatever reason you choose to ascribe to it, has been taught that public transit brings, like, crime and undesirable people, which honestly is completely untrue. Criminals own vehicles. I don't know why that's the common thing that people come up with, but it has become very politically unpopular to subsidize transit of any kind. So people are, oh, we'll just go buy a car. Well, it's not always that easy, and it's inconvenient to have to drive somewhere and find somewhere to park. If you're just by yourself, some people don't like driving. Some people would rather rely on a reliable system. That's how that works. Have different options for doing stuff so you don't have to have single occupancy cars going everywhere, because that's just a recipe for traffic. Nobody likes traffic. If you want my honest opinion, I think a lot of the public transit brings crime thing is just really thinly veiled racism, but people get really mad when I bring that up. It's like, just turn off the TV and talk to normal people. Like, just be a responsible citizen. Get to know your neighbors. The vast majority of people are good people who just want to help others. You don't have to just listen to angry people online all the time. So, this is super irritating. I don't think I can fix it, but the rest of this is looking pretty good. And now that the track is here, I actually can't see the gaps very well, so I don't think I'm going to be worried about it. I do want to try and see if I can get this curve to be a little bit more consistent of a radius. Well, I don't need to know who I should hate, because I don't think I should hate anybody. I just don't think that should be a priority in my life, assigning hatred to somebody. Unless, of course, they're, you know, actually legitimately evil. But I would much rather just enjoy being present in people's lives and figuring out ways I can, you know, actually benefit them. Versus just, oh, the TV told me this person's bad, therefore that means everyone who likes them is bad. Which, I don't know. This is going to get into very dangerous territory very quickly. So I just need to make it abundantly clear this is not trying to start political discourse. But I'm going to be overwhelmingly, personally, in favor of just being nice to people as step one. No reason to hate someone who doesn't give you a reason to hate them. Now, if I put this in right here, is that still going to swing it way out, or is it bringing it in? Okay, so that's actually bringing it in a little bit. As long as the distance from the inside wall stays the same. Which it hasn't. Okay, well, let's see how this comes back. You know what? I think that's going to be fine. Let's just check the clearance on the train here. Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's really close. But I think I can live with that. That is looking pretty nice. Let me get on top of this street light. I am really proud of that, folks. I think this looks fantastic. I'm glad we decided to do this way. I now have to go to put the lights in. No, it does not mean trains now because there's nowhere for the train to go. Oh, just been an hour and a half building a curve, but now we can actually extend it that way, which is going to be the main thing we had to fix. Yeah, rule number 1. Yep, you got it. That's a very good life philosophy to find yourself abiding by. I think, at least. So, streetlights. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot. I have to put these frame walls in place. That's going to be a pain, because this inside bit does not have all the stuff below it. Run the train, let it fly off the waterfall. I mean, it will. It'll do that. It's not going to fly, I can promise you that much. Holy crap. Jacob, where'd you come from? 20 gift memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Genuinely. Wow. All right, who's getting them? See, I see JC, not me. Riley, Johan, Cody, Taranjeet, Marini, Joe, Obi-Ron. Oh, Obi-Ron Kenobi. I remember that one from a long time ago. David, Nicholas, Hans, Jose, Sharmanand, is that Premisal? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. Bryant, Zuki, Gyros, Funky Rude Dude, Hal, Stephen Newberry, TJ Ninja. Welcome back to probably about half of you, and welcome to the rest. To the boosters, you'll get access to tomorrow's video as soon as it's finished, which will be after the stream because I haven't recorded it yet. But you get your names in the credits on every video, and also named beavers and whatever other names I can shove in wherever. But again, thank you very much, Jacob, for supporting. Very, very much appreciated. Feel free to say hi in chat if you're here, Jacob. But like I was saying, getting this railing in is probably going to be a challenge because I cannot stand underneath to clip something. Oh wait, can I actually? Okay, that's really funny. I didn't think it was going to let me do this. What is this actually attaching to is the question. Because I don't know. It's like it's going to let me do that one and then this one and then that one. I guess it's kind of connected, right? I don't know. I can only assume that this is lining up properly. And I kind of can't continue going over that way because I'm going to run out of standing space eventually. But what I'm doing here is I have to go down one more so I can attach these metal things because they have to clip to the top of whatever else I've got going on here. Is there anywhere I can stand over here? Gotta support the flashing PNG file. Yep. Yep. You know the struggle. First of all, did I actually attach these correctly? It actually looks like I did. Good. So how did I have this? Oh, I know why. Because I had this just go completely straight. That was going to be a difficult thing to figure out here. I think I can maybe make it work. Maybe. I guess probably what I'm going to have to do. I hope I got this right because there's two of these I can attach to. Yeah, okay. So just to show you what I'm working with here. That frame wall that I'm going to have to select again now. It goes attached to this. Come on. Come on. But I can have it go out one, which will line it up, I think pretty well. I mean, this is going to be super ugly, but I think that will line up okay. Let's check that out. Oh, this would be so much better if this was actually a street light here. So why don't I just attach that like so the street light masks it, and then yeah, it's gonna probably have to be good enough. where can I stand? Like, there's one of these spots where it was actually letting me stand and actually clip to... Okay, here we go. Oh, it's so hard to see. You give me a... No, not the foundation. Frame wall. Yeah, see, this is what I'm working with here. I think that's going to work. Like, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to maintain what we're trying to do here, and that's what this is all about. So, come on. Yeah, okay. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, there is a, for me at least, there's a difference between respect and politeness. Like, I don't think anyone who comes to you with a, like, a genuine good intention deserves impoliteness, but true respect. True respect is a different story. Should run electrical hookups now. After I get rid of these bottom things, yes. That's what we're going to be doing. Alright, where can I... Is it going to let me attach to the bottom? I guess. Alright. Hopefully this lets me do this without too much nonsense. That one went through the wrong spot. Hold on. Alright, come on. No, don't go there. Alright. No, it went to the wrong spot again. Stop it. There. Frame wall. So much easier doing it this way. Alright, so now that's what we're working with. See if I can get this to the top here. Yeah, I like that a lot. So, now I get to figure out the spacing on this. I'm pretty sure I can keep keep doing the every other thing. It's just going to be an issue of lining up wherever this will want to play nice. I don't think it's not going to be an easy automatic spot to put anything. How does this just clip right to the edge? Yeah, see, it's not going to want to do that for me. Like, I think that's probably... Yeah, see, that's not quite far. Oh, see, that's a different height entirely. It's on top of the monorail track. Do we have trains yet? Nope. You know what? This is gonna absolutely tilt you guys. I gotta take the tracks out to do this. Or else stuff is just gonna clip in really annoying ways. Okay. Oh, now I can actually snap. That's good. Why is this a separate... Oh, the difference... Yeah, this difference changes every single time you go in here. Alright. That will work there. And then that will work here. I'm assuming that's fine. Yeah, it's going to be close enough. So I did those two. I'm going to do these two just so I don't end up with a weird spacing. If I have to have weird spacing, I want it to be in the middle, not on the end. This one will go... Yeah, let's just say right there. And then this one will go... I guess right there. As long as they're kind of following the curve, I don't really care. Yeah, the customer is always right mentality is absolute garbage. Like, it's just objectively false. The customer is always wrong. That's what the customer is always wrong. Because people are just insane about stuff like, oh, I want to use this coupon. Like, this isn't even a coupon for the same store. Like, come on. Please be serious. Okay, that's there. This one's going to be Not entirely on the joint here, but that's fine. And now I got 3 in between. So, wait, no I don't. This lines up perfectly. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That is pretty cool. Yeah, the original intent of the statement, the customer is always right, was supposed to be the full one, which is the customer is always right in matters of taste, which just means the customer knows what they want to buy. And you should have that available. And then some genius/idiot person decided, oh, that means I can go be absolutely horrible to service industry people and expect to get away with it. It's like, no, that's not what that means. That's never what that meant. What do you do about a customer that works retail? Well, I would hope a customer who works retail is going to understand not to be stupid to somebody else who works in retail. Yep. Oh, you know what? It warms my heart to see so many people in chat who actually know what this is about and know the whole story about it and not just, oh, well, I went to this place and they didn't have any this, so then I just shot the guy in the face. Well, that's not how this is supposed to work. It's like, hey, do you have this in stock? No, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. And then you move on with your life. That's all this is. It goes back to my number one philosophy in life. Just be nice to people unless they give you a specific reason not to be. Oh, yes. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Yep. People always take that completely wrong. It fascinated me my whole life. Now, we have to put this, these lights are on the outside. So that's going to be, hopefully not difficult. But because of the way, oh, okay, no, this will actually snap fine. I'm going to put it on the closer edge here. I think will work. Hopefully, nope. Out come the tracks. Oh, and that one's backwards too. Well, there's your problem. That's why it's... Oh, jeez. Oh, I need to get out more. This one needs to come out this way, and this track also has to go bye-bye. Okay. There we go. There we go. Set that thing all the way back. Help hide the nasty here. So that's 2. We'll come around the other side. How many times have I removed these tracks at this point? It's got to be like 5 or 6. All right, so this one here. This one here. Hopefully this helps disguise the gaps a little bit. I mean, at this point, I think we're probably past the point of caring. But that one will go there, and now I've got to come around to this side and match it. That one will go here. That means that one will go here. Then this one will come around to this side and go here. Which means now... Oh, look how perfect this is. Oh, man, except now I have to pick which one of these is going to get it. I guess that one's fine. I really like this so much. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic stuff, folks. To borrow a phrase from the Brits, once again, I am chuffed to bits. I don't know what kind of nonsense this is right here, but try to do 2 that way. Looking forward to doing what? I think I went 4 out this time. That hopefully is going to be enough to get me to just hook the rest of this up without having to do 2 of them. I guess we'll see. Oh, come on, man. This is how close I got. Alright. Let's try it again. Try it again. This is 1, 2. This is 3. This is 4. Let's go for 5. And then we'll do the same thing over here. As an extra challenge, make the curve also slope up or down. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Not happening. Alright, so this will be 4. This will be 5. Follow that to that side. I mean, it's going to be a little weird just because of the slight offset we're working with, but as long as everything connects and it works, this is pretty rough looking around the outside, though. I'm not going to lie. Let's check our clearance. Clearance. Oh, that goes through. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. It goes through the light poles. At least the colors on the lights are pleasant. Now the fun part is I got to set all these up that I manually placed with the correct color temperature before we get too far. That won't take too long, though. That was the wrong button. Alright, and that one should already be correct, and it is. Let's hop over to the other side here. And start on this side. We have to put the rails back on this side. Let's not forget that. Okay. Now I gotta wire it up, but that's something we're gonna mess with later. Okay, railway. I forgot exactly how I had this done before, but I thought it worked pretty well. So I want it to be lining up kind of straight at the end of the track here, relative to the curve. I think that was 3 blocks, and then we'll do another 3. Past the train line about 30 meters. I mean, hopefully more than that. We've actually done very well, I think. And we are going to do a whole lot more than this, don't worry. Don't worry. I just have to actually get all this popped in here. Alright, so that is going to come pretty close, and it goes inside the wall a little bit. I think that's because I have a... No, not the truck station. Clicked the wrong spot. Locomotive. As long as this doesn't go through... Okay, it kind of does. Alright, I gotta do it again. The problem is the curve radius doesn't want to play nice all the time. Which is really annoying. No, not empty platform. No, stop it! There. I guess I kind of have to go about halfway through this curve. Which would be... maybe right about here. Go halfway through the curve and then start, because it's trying to rectify based on that. Like, it doesn't want to. It really doesn't want to play nice. Yeah, because this is a straight bit here. So that's really the problem. Is the whole straight bit doesn't want to let me get too far with anything. I guess. I mean, maybe I can try this. Man. That's probably going to have to be fine. Ugh. Put a broken segment of track in the middle of the 2 tracks, then connect the 2 parts. I mean, that's kind of a little bit what I'm trying to do. The main problem I'm running into is that it wants to curve in the wrong ways. Which, nobody ever wants that. I just need it to curve a tiny bit. I got an achievement, build 5 kilometers of railway. Well, we haven't even gotten close to that actual length. I've just been deleting back and forth. So my goal is, again, the track is too long, but my goal is to get this to connect nicely point to point, because it is a constant radius curve. It just isn't wanting to play nice. So if I can find any point in here where it's actually going to match, like this is really close. really close. Like, I don't want it to be stupid looking. This, I think, is going to be about as close as we're going to be able to get on this segment, at least. I don't want to see it phase through the wall. That's really all I'm asking myself. And this outside bit, I think we decided wasn't really that great, but at the same time, what else am I going to do about it? Not really much else I can do. Alright, but just because I'm a glutton for punishment, just see... Yeah, it's too far out. It's too far out. I did not hear about asbestos found in baby powder. That sounds absolutely horrifying. Okay, so that's straight coming out here. See, if I could just find the midpoint of the curve and have it actually be good, that would be nice. So that how many light posts do we have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, those aren't lit up either. That's going to be causing me all sorts of problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I go out to the 5th one of these and just drop it right at the 5th one, that should be basically the exact middle. Which, you know what? Actually doesn't look too bad. Hopefully it is actually good. This isn't going to be perfect because, of course, it's not. But it's going to be pretty close. Going to be pretty close. Watch me just tear this out again instantly anyway. But as long as it doesn't clip the inside or the outside. Oh, it's so close. I think it only does that at the very edge, though. The very corner. You know, I can live with that. I think that's going to be fine. We just have to be, we have to be willing to accept that not everything is going to be perfect. So now the other fun thing to do, hypertube supports. Because these are going to kind of snap poorly unless we have a smart way of dealing with this. And I was thinking these probably could just go where they've gone before, which is in front of every single streetlight. But I'm not entirely sure it's going to want to play nice here. So, man, I mean, I guess this is fine. That's fine there. As long as we're consistent with it. But it's just, it's not going to be perfect. And I have to be willing to allow myself to, you know, not have perfect stuff. Alright, so that's going to be, I guess, snap on... Oh, no, it can snap in the middle. Alright. Now, when we're going through this on Hypertube super fast, are we really going to care? The answer is probably no. But knowing is half the battle, remember? G.I. Joe taught us that one. Or I guess the ad council technically did. But now this just has to get connected. Hopefully it looks not completely stupid. See, auto... I think this calls for... Oh, you know what? Noodle actually isn't any better. These are going to end up being kind of point-to-point straight a little bit, but there's enough of these, I don't think it's going to end up looking super ugly. We just have to be willing to accept this. No, don't go around that side. Curves with the hypertubes are never going to quite look right. So if we can look at this and we can say, you know what, that's good enough. Then that's good. Measure once, cut 146 times. That was me making Adirondack chairs a couple years ago. Chairs turned out great, though. It just took me a really long time to do it. Oh, power storage supplies is draining, huh? That's a new sound. Okay, this isn't gonna... Is it gonna tell me? Oh, and these don't let me click on them anyway. I have to have a power pole for that. Alright, so I guess if we want to examine our disaster here, I've got to connect this. Yeah, it's so weird how it can't be a constant supply. Oh, okay, so during the night, it's consuming almost 900, and during the... Wow, okay. Well, I mean, they're 1 megawatt a piece, and there's a lot of them now. If I can't spell its name, it's too much effort. Why? The chairs turned out great. I was very happy with them. But it's one of those things where you go to your local home improvement store of choice, and you see the Adirondack chairs out front. They're selling for like $20, the injection molded plastic, whatever. You think, I could build something like that that's going to be a lot better. And yes, you can. It's just going to cost you a lot of money because you have to buy all the materials. You have to buy the stain. Oh, well, it would be nice if I had a pocket hole jig that I could use with my drill so I could hide the screw heads. And oh, well, now I got to buy the nice T25 Torx head screws that are 3 different lengths because yeah, it turns into a whole thing. But those chairs are going to outlast me. I can tell you that much. What kind of power is that geothermal? No, it's a combination of coal way off that way, and then I've got fuel over there. Yes, that is how Adirondack is spelled. That's a hard one to spell, I'll tell you what. So here's what we're going to do. I got to take these catwalk intersections. I'm just going to... Oh, I'm not in zoop mode. Hold on. I'm just going to zoop all the way out and build from these things. It's probably the easiest way to do it. It's not perfect, it's fine. But what we have to do is we have to have power lines attached to these things that are then mounted underneath, because that's what I decided I was going to do. Ooh, that's going to be a problem to get on the underside of this, because I can't stand that. Ah, okay, well, I may have just found the next thing that's going to take us an hour to fix. That also isn't going to matter in the slightest to have it done in this specific way. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this catwalk. I just have to get down far enough where I can actually aim up. So if I go take a catwalk ramp down, just 1. And then to the bottom of this, attach... this way. There we go. Try 9. Stand in the water. I think I can do it from here. Okay, I think that's the end of where I'm at. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll take care of it no matter what. It's just going to be slightly annoying. Alright, so that's going to go to the underneath, I guess. Okay, I got to take the ramp out so I can extend this, because I'm not close enough yet. Get that out of here. I basically have to be right up underneath this thing. So I want it to, you know what? That's actually probably about perfect right there. Let's go times 2. No, I was wrong. I was very wrong. See, this is why you get as close as you possibly can, folks. That's going to go right there. That's what I was hoping it would look like. Okay, so then that can get connected there. And then, you know what I guess I could do is just follow this right like so. Assuming, you know what? Nope. I've got to start from here. Don't break if it's not, don't fix if it's not broken. Like my brain, which definitely is broken. That's also in the wrong spot. Come on. Boy, I sure hope you guys like watching me do this, because, oh, man. Come on. Once we're no longer, you know, like halfway underwater in this exact spot trying to do this, I think it's going to be a whole lot easier. I just had made the choice that this is how this is supposed to go, and that's what happens when you have dreams that involve figuring out alternative ways to accomplish things. It's just not going to be a quick or easy process. I think I got all those. Did I? Okay. Alright, next one is here. If I can just get this to play nice with the bottom of the thing first. I'm thinking that's right, but again, I'm not close enough to know. Oh man, that one's in the wrong spot. That's annoying. So now I gotta reconnect two of them. Alright, back we go. Wait a second, what's that trying to attach to? Oh, that other one over there, that's not what we want. That needs to go one more over. Come on, come on. No, not like that. Definitely not like that. Like, I feel like it should be a lot easier to do this, but... Nope, not going to work. I'm going to have to go in this way. And the other problem is I just can't see this way. How many times have we done this now? Too many times. Alright, that's my final answer. Right there. Get that hooked up that way. Wait, those are on? Why are those on? They shouldn't be on. They should be night only. Oh, those have to be manually set to be night only. Eastern European road safety road, a lamp every 30 platforms. I feel like that's not enough lights, personally. Daisy chain the ones on the curve. No, no, but look how nice this looks with the cable going down the pole like that. The last one you did was wrong when compared to the others. Is it? This looks pretty close to me. Unless you're talking about this one we just fixed. It's hard for me to remember what I've already done when I'm reading chat back. Wait, that didn't go away? That's weird. Alright. We're trying. We are definitely trying. Water and electricity in close proximity is fine. I mean, if stuff is insulated properly, yeah, it's totally fine. The one I fixed. Alright, good. I was going to be, just a little frustrated if that had not been the right one. Alright, come on. I would really love to be a little lower on this, but... Oh, well, that's not even close to right. Come on. Love when my electrician says close enough. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Alright. Like, it's just barely too deep for me to actually stand here. Come on, give me one more. No, that's wrong. Stop being wrong. It's honestly astounding to me that there's 39 people in here watching this. So you guys either have the patience of a saint or you have a... what's the term? A death wish? Well, regardless, I am glad you're here. Now, if only I could get this to actually attach correctly, that would be great. Alright. Maybe I just didn't have enough of an angle on this side. So I think this is a... No! Stop going the wrong way! Coming up with another word that I can actually say on stream. Stop flipping that way, I swear. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh, we're so close. Please. How's that look? Perfect. That's exactly what I was wanting. Okay, so then that one connects to that. And we are, I guess, just about halfway through the curve. So today an electrician fiddled with my house circuit and he did something that made my 45-watt charger ooze sticky liquid that smelled like cooking pig fat. Well, that's fascinating. And also kind of concerning. Like, where'd the liquid even come from? As a lurker, I'm not really watching, just listening to the frustration. Well, hopefully it's not so much frustration moving forward. We're getting the hard part out of the way first. LED fluid. Yeah, that's the magic smoke. Single-phase power cables is like dating online. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Sometimes it's like wildly inappropriate and I'm going to be like legally obligated to say like, hey, let's no, but just know that it's funny. You know what it might have been? Well, I don't know what kind of charger it was, but it could have been do they put like big capacitors and stuff anymore? Probably not. Like, that would be the first thing I would think it would be, like, capacitor fluid. But who knows? Maybe they don't use those anymore. At least not, like, the giant ones. Alright, let's keep this thing moving here. Why did I don't want to ramp. Get out of here. Alright, that's got to go away. That's got to go away. That's got to go away. That goes away. That goes away. That goes away. I can't leave one of these sitting here in the ocean because then I'm going to be, you know, here we go, this same story again. Thinking about it at 3 in the morning and not going to get any sleep. Alright, so that's good. Watching to see a running train like you promised. Well, we are going to have a running train before the end of this stream. I just can't promise where the train's going to be running. But it will be running. I can assure you of that. Alright, I think... Ooh, not quite. Well, now I have no confidence that those are actually lined up either. Not quite. We're going to get there. This truly is like an asinine amount of like attention to detail that I'm doing here. Like, there's no reason for this. I just want to know that I have done something that is not going to have to be fixed later. It'll be running on tracks, obviously. Yes! You win the prize. The train will, in fact, run on tracks. There are no levitating maglevs or whatever here. Okay, so this now, I'm pretty sure I figured this out. That's going to fit there. As long as it lines up, that's all I care about. Wait, I can stand on this? Nice. Alright, cool. That makes this a whole lot easier. Let's move on with our lives. And it's gone. Okay. Well, I deleted the, oh man. That's actually really annoying. Because I only have 2 more of these to do. But I'm about to be too far over to actually see where this is going to connect, and it's going to... Oh, it's going to be so annoying. But I think I can do this one from here. Maybe. Can I go into photo mode? Yes. Oh, yes. And now all I have to do to come out of this is just hit P or escape. Although I can't get the right angle on this. I can't do it. I'm going to have to put in a... Did I? No. Must snap to a foundation or similar. Yeah, shut up. Alright. Can play hardball with me here. Let's try this. Remember, once we're done with this, we have to go to the other side. There we go. That's the exact spot I was looking for. And this should be able to snap right... No, not quite. Almost there. Almost there. And then that one's already done. Cool. Alright, come on. No! Stop it! There. It's over. It's done until we get to the other side. Alright, so now that's the entire outside here hooked up. Alright. Off we go. After I, get my jetpack going here. So these are set to night mode on. These are not set to night mode on, which we will have to do. But that does let us know that everything has been hooked up correctly, which is nice. Do I have my my mouse settings correct? I don't think I did. Now it's too jumpy. I gotta go back down my DPI. I honestly just should probably completely reset all this. Well, I gotta have the gamer mouse so I can be a real gamer, and then I don't use the preset profiles or anything. Now I just got a bunch of extra buttons that do random things. Good. Okay. A running train is highly inefficient. It should be on wheels. You got me there. The other side may actually be easier. It probably will be. But I'm just so pleased with how this turned out. For the most part. Like, I'm not crazy about this having so many angles in it, but at least, it's graduated. Alright, so that can go away. Oh, the challenge here, though, is going to be not connecting to the other, what do you call them? Power things. Yeah, I got the G502. I've had, well, I guess technically this is only my second one, but I didn't buy it because the other one broke. I bought it because I wanted one at the office and one at home. No, I like it a whole lot. I don't really take advantage of it. All the different things that it can do. Like, it's not by any means a super complicated whatever ultra mouse. It's just a thing, and it's nice. That's about it. Please eat a good dinner and sleep. Well, I appreciate you coming in here, Paper Mushrooms. I am having a fantastic time. I hope everyone else is at least having an enjoyable evening. I think I can get pretty close. That one's already got it. All right. Because remember, these probably will attach slightly easier. But we're going to have to be careful about where it attaches. I think that's straight. Oh, money. Perfect. Or close enough to be perfect. Perfection is an illusion. Alright, so now I can just line myself up. Yeah, see, it's not going to be like right in the middle, but it's going to be what we will call close enough. Oh, yes. Glorious. Glorious. Alright, so here's this one. I mean, I love it when a plan comes together. Honestly. I will live with this. That will be just fine. While we are here, this middle of the... you know what? I'm just going to connect these two random ones here. So we have a little bit of a redundancy. Make sure that's basically right in front of me. Try that on for size. Yep, perfect. Alright, attach. Attach. Detach. Okay, and this is the only one left. Yeah, and then I have... Okay, got 5 more. So that wasn't quite Wasn't quite in the perfect spot, but we'll get there. That one's good to go, which is what my main goal was. All right, so this one will come in right about here. Yep, that'll work. If it's a tiny bit off, well, we'll survive anyway. This is the only one left now. Go this way, 3. All right. Within the next 5-10 minutes, we should be in a pretty good position to actually continue building real track and not just playing with dressing up a curve. So, appreciate your patience. Better times are ahead. More interesting times, at least. Is that the end of that? Yep. Okay, can this go without me having a problem here? I think I'm going to have to get closer. Yep, that'll work. Alright, now I missed a whole bunch of stuff in chat while I'm sitting here focusing. I'll get to that in a moment here. Just want to make sure we're getting this done in a timely fashion. I don't think I can see it from here. Let's move over. There we go. I want this to be right about here. I might actually be able to stand here. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to see it. I always think the other one that I just did isn't complete for some reason. We're almost there. Almost. All right. Bear with me here. All right, how... Oh, that's super wrong. That is super wrong. Get that out of here. How did I replace my... Wait, what? That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, I forgot how to use my hotbar. Cables. Can I, No. Sheesh. Bind to hotbar. Okay. There we go. I really should be using that stuff more often. I just never think about it. This isn't going to want to play nice with me here. Wait a second. I have the power to nudge. Oh, that actually isn't really that much better. Okay, well, what if I... okay, we'll go with that. It's close enough. Life goes on. Alright, so that's all of those, finally. Wait, did it not let me get rid of that because I was standing on it? It's kind of a nice feature. Anyway, finally, this entire inside ring is done. I just have to turn night light mode on for all of these. So we do not want these all running at the same time. Now we're going to start having a problem with, you know, at night the trains are going to take all the power. That's a little bit annoying. Oh well, it's going to look cool, and that's what matters. I think this one's probably already good. Yes. All right. So, now we can just keep on coming this way. Map a button to spacebar and all the problems are solved. I feel like that would just cause additional problems, personally. Thanksgiving pizza sounds like dry turkey and cranberry sauce. I don't... Oh, man, but now I'm curious. Because, you know, you think Thanksgiving food, traditional, stereotypical American Thanksgiving food. You got turkey, stuffing, or dressing, depending on which part of the country you're from. You got your yams, you got your green beans, sweet potato casserole. That's not stuff that goes on pizza. I mean, you could put it on a pizza. I would be really skeptical that that would actually be good. If you take off all the turkey meat off of the turkey or the vegetable broth or some kind of chicken broth, it won't be. Yeah, that's what we usually end up doing. I know I've read that absolutely terribly, but my brain was comprehending just fine. Tomato sauce would keep it being dry, but yeah, tomato sauce isn't really a Thanksgiving thing. Like, my gut instinct would be, if you're going to make a Thanksgiving pizza, you would have to use gravy as the sauce. But that's kind of horrifying, honestly. You wouldn't really be able to have too much cheese. Like, I guess if you really wanted, you could have, like, shredded turkey and stuffing bits over a gravy base. But I don't know. I feel like that would just be a really strange presentation. Suppose you want the curve to have the pylons. Oh, no. Why'd you say that? Now I want to go put pylons in. No. No. Oh, no, I saw this 5 minutes after the fact, and now I want to go back. Well, now you have me curious about this Thanksgiving pizza idea. I'm sure somebody's done it at some point. But, like, oh, man, oh, God, man. It would either be the best thing ever, or it would just be an absolute unspeakable hate crime. It would be tremendously awful. Okay, so, alright. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea how I would ever get pylons under this, because I can't stand underneath it, because it's water. So, I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to move on, because that's the only sane thing to do. Okay, we are 2 hours into, 2.5 hours into stream. We finally made the curve. It looks fantastic. But, oh no. Now the fun begins. Now the fun begins, because we're going to have to, attach all this mess. Visual lag. It's so trippy walking out over this and knowing that, like, there's nothing underneath it. Alright. So we're past that thing. I think my vision for this is to just go completely straight across. Hey, there's a purple slug down there. Go completely straight across and then just go directly into the side of a building. That's supposed to have a train going into the side of the building. Don't be like that. I know you're thinking it. But now there's an interesting proposition for the pizza that I think I would like to examine in real time. And not hear the waterfalls just completely going nuts over here. Regular pizza crust, cranberry sauce subbed in for the marinara, stuffing or yams subbed in for the cheese, turkey on top, gravy as a dipping sauce. You're not worried that would be too sweet with the cranberry sauce? I am legitimately curious as to what that would taste like. Like, okay, those of you in the southeastern U.S. are going to be familiar with the grocery store chain called Publix that has, they've got a deli counter, and they make really good subs. And one of those, every year they have a cranberry turkey sub. That's just like a regular sub roll. Obviously, you got your turkey, you got like a cranberry jam kind of thing. They sell it in the store, and then I guess they just put it on the sandwich too. And then it's got, I forget, maybe Swiss cheese or something. But it's got all the elements there, and it's actually really good. I didn't think it would be that good. But I feel like the the sub roll is close enough to like a dinner roll that the taste profile is more or less the same. But the pizza crust specifically has like that gummier texture to it and is a lot more savory than sweet like a dinner roll would be. So I'd be kind of concerned that would not taste completely right. I don't know. Here in the UK, we have a company which has a carvery calzone where it's meat inside served with Yorkshire pudding and gravy. You know what? That sounds pretty stinking good. Oh, man. Publix Deli is great, man. It's you're not going to beat it. No grocery store I've ever been to with a counter like that has ever had better stuff. Pretty good, you can get lunch specials, too. You get, like, I don't know, like a couple wings or a couple chicken tenders, and you get a side and a roll or whatever. Pretty good stuff under $10. Anyway, the chicken tender sub, though, that's like the ultimate. Well, they have a sub called the ultimate. That's not a chicken tender sub, but you get what I'm saying. It does, in fact, hit different. It super does. Always feels good. So, now I have, oh, here's where that thing is. We've got to attach the wiring, which, hopefully won't take that long. I'll just go all the way down the side here, and then come back and do it the other way. Or I think I could just walk probably most of the rest of this. Yeah, see, I gotta get rid of these. Not the power line. Not the power line. Come on, catwalk intersection. Highlight it. Thank you. Alright, then this one's done. This next one is also done. Remember, we only have to do this another 8 billion times to get across our little thing here. But I am glad we went in and put the platforms, because that would have been an enormous pain in the butt trying to do from scratch like we've done before. Now, I do have to be careful not to go over the edge here, so keep me honest with that. Is this going to actually let me attach? Yes, okay. So this is the part where I have to actually come up back up here. And first of all, remember what I've hooked up. Please do not die. I have not died this entire playthrough, and I don't intend to start now. I know that side's done. Okay. That intersection goes away. I think I can actually come out to, not that one, but this one. There, get that attached. Get that attached. Very carefully come out to the edge. Then we'll go over 2 more and do it again. And then, of course, we have to go on the other side, but having this much done now... No, don't go there. Don't go there. Having this much done now is going to be a very, very nice thing. Now, the thing I really don't know to this point is how I'm going to have this connected to the ground, because I have these bits right here I could just run poles down to, but we have all the nubs here, which is going to be an interesting problem to solve. Like, I don't have to have these all here if I'm going to engineer some sort of like a truss structure or whatever, but I unfortunately do not have that kind of a encyclopedic knowledge of how to design bridge structures. What about going to a Tim Hortons? We actually have Tim Hortons in the U.S. In some areas. I had my first ever Tim Hortons stuff, I think, last week. It's pretty good. Just kind of honestly seemed like a Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe slightly better stuff. How many days without an accident? All of them. Like 55 or 60 at this point, I think. Railway is going to look sick. It's going to look super good. Suspension bridge. Oh, you want a poly bridge stream? Are you sure? Because I am not good at poly bridge. Like, we can absolutely stream it. I just need you guys to understand in advance that I am not RCE, and I am not going to be good. At one point, I had beaten, like, 90% of the Polybridge 1 maps. Not really very well, mind you, but I had beaten them. That was years ago. I actually streamed it on Twitch very briefly, which, again, years ago. Back when that was a thing. Oh, I did not connect that correctly. Alright. Move. Remove. Get up here. Remove. Go down 2 more. And then we'll attach from there. Interestingly, I'm not getting the weird frame rate dropping here. I guess my computer hasn't overheated as much. Probably. What's going on? Or maybe it's happy that I finally decided to restart it once every, like, 3 months. Oh, you can't let your computer run that long. I know. It's just super annoying having to, like, reopen everything. Okay, so this all is connected to here. But the rest of it, no. Gonna have to go down 1 more to this bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll just stand down here, it's fine. That's all connected. That's all connected. And away we go. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I can just stand on this. That's fine there. That's fine there. And then I know I've got a couple more over here. Now that was about... There we go. That's connected. I believe we are all connected. Cool. So our long national nightmare is at its end. At least with regard to trains. Yes, I know that's on the wrong side. That was on purpose. We established that. Now, I know I have to put the rails in, but I've got to go get these things out of here. I guess I don't technically have to, but it's going to look a lot better if they're gone. Alright. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now I can stand on top of here and just connect, 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 connect. Get the hypertube, connect, connect. And then come all the way down here and do it again. Just go ahead, since I already have the hypertube selected, do that. See, this goes so much faster when you don't have to, you know, try to figure out curve math. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. And that goes there. And there. It's very possible that we do not have enough materials, and we will not have enough materials to actually build this all the way across. In which case, I will have a very fortuitous decision to make. But I think we're probably okay. Come on. Connect. Thank you. So this is the end, as it were, of what we have right now. I do not have enough iron rods to make any more monorail segments, or to even make half of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 200 out, and that can start refilling. That'll help us get there. Blueprint time here. Let's actually check chat. I haven't looked over there in a second. Had Tim Hortons for the first and only time on a road trip through Ohio. It was just all right. Bought a bag of beans and made it slightly better. Oh, I don't drink coffee. So I was just talking about like the donuts, and they had a... Actually, the breakfast sandwich was pretty good. It was like a maple bacon croissant thing, but the bun was whatever. It was like a waffle almost. It was pretty good. Objectively, kind of a horrifying thing to think of as breakfast food because it's just super sweet, but I don't know, I liked it. No farmer's wrap at Dunkin's? Fair enough. When have we ever had a stream of you playing a game you're good at? Yeah, I'm going to be the first person to tell you that's never happened. Canned bread. Oh, man. Oh, you know what I'm reminded of? Ashens. I think we've talked about him before. But he's made some really funny videos about, like, just absolute food crimes. Like, canned cheeseburgers and all that garbage. But he had one that was, I can't remember exactly what it was he was saying, but it was, like, some of the funniest stuff I'd heard in my whole life. He's just a funny dude. But he's talking about, like, canned bread or something about, like, how horrible it was. But it's honestly kind of remarkable what you can keep in a can and have it be remotely palatable after years and years and years. So I find it, for that reason, I find it kind of hard, there we go, to hate on canned food. I know a lot of people do depend on it, and it's a good backup source of stuff. Never hurts to be prepared, but honestly, some of the stuff they put out there is just like, ugh. Like, ew, this is not good. So we may have just about reached the limit of what I'm going to have the materials to build right now until we, you know, fix everything and go back and get more stuff. But we are pretty far. Yeah, we're 2/3 of the way across this chasm here. I really like this. I think this is cool. Now the problem I'm going to run into, I've got to figure out what is it just iron rods and quick wire the only stuff that I'm missing? Because the quick wire, the Caterium is, I think it's like right here-ish. Or it could be here. So we're technically closer to that than we are to the base. But if the quick wire is mostly for the locomotive, the freight car, and the train station, then we're good. If it's not, then... Okay, so the quick wire is entirely for the blueprint. Alright, that's not going to work. But I think if I can build like another 1 or 2 of these, I might be able to get across the gap with just the jetpack. I don't know. Technology Connections is another really, really good channel. I think we talked about him before. The, oh man, the video on, was it those like really cheap refrigerators that use the thermal transfer material or whatever as like a, I don't know what the term is. It's like, wow, this is really interesting. I'd never even thought about it. I haven't watched the freeze drying food video yet. Personally, I think building the segments takes priority of linking things and you have a bridge to backtrack. That's very true. I just don't know if I'm going to have the materials to build any more of these. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I don't have the iron rods and I don't have the quick... Whoa, okay, we were real close. This is as far as I can get without going back to get stuff. So, since we were already here, let's just go ahead and connect all these rails. And then try to connect all of the wires. Since we are already here. No reason not to. Because the quick wire is the lamp posts. That's what's going on with those. We are over the void. Like, if we fall, it is game over. Well, I mean, we'll respawn, but definitely do not want to be in the position of having to deal with that. Really hope my spacebar doesn't stick. That would be unfortunate. So that will connect to there. And that will connect to there. I think we probably only have to do like another 10 of these, maybe. We'll know pretty quick. Did that actually connect? Yes. All right. This might actually be the last one we have to stand on here, on this side. 'Cause that'll go to there. Come on. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. So that one is all hooked up. That one's not hooked up. That one's not hooked up. Can I reach? Oh, all right. I'm going to choose life. I'm not going to fall to my death here. Let's just get this hooked up safely and go home. If it will even attach from here. Yes. Okay, so this side is done. Completely done. Just remove these. And, yep, just this one left, and then we'll go back and do that whole other side. And then we'll go back. Because the iron rods, I know I'm going to get back in time. But the quick wire, no, because we don't have that hooked up to anything. Alright, so that's actually hooked up on this side entirely. So this here to here is the only thing I had to hook up. Okay. So we can go over 2 platforms. Alright, that's done. Beautiful. Get rid of this. Go over another 2 platforms to do the same thing again. We're getting close, folks. Getting close. And if I had just brought the quick wire with me, I didn't even think about stopping on the way over here at the quick wire area, but... or to the deuterium area. We would have probably been able to get all the way across here, but was not meant to be. Okay, that's looking good. Come up here, delete this again, and 2 platforms over. We are almost at the end. That one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. Hey, the lights are on. Nice. Oh, that looks so good. It looks so good. I think I can just stand on this one to connect everything. Don't fall off. There we go, folks. Everything that has been built is connected. And what we can do is we can put that thing here at the very end. The entrance. But before we do, I'm going to make an emergency foundation that will let us get all the way across so we don't have any problems with falling to our death. Oh, wow, we're almost... Wow, okay, so it's only going to be another... This is 10, so this would be 2.5 segments. This would be three more monorail blueprints. Gets us to the very edge. 4, which is how many I have yet to build, would get us firmly over land. Yeah, okay. So we could actually have a building come all the way out to here and just go right into the side of the building. Very easily build a nice big structure here. Of course, those guys are aggroed to me now. But we're really not that far away from having direct through to the base without having to make another turn. Just have this thing go pretty much straight across like that. And the elevation we're at right now is actually high enough where we're probably not going to have to go up or down. Don't you have a parachute? I have not made new parachutes. What will this railway carry? Right now, this is going to be just oil products, but the idea is that eventually it expands kind of like a loop-ish. For right now, it basically goes here, and then to here, but there's all sorts of other stuff over this area. Would like to have a nice loop with some turnouts to get to stations, if at all possible. Oh, sorry I missed people saying goodnight. Wow, I missed a whole lot of messages. You guys have been active the last 10 minutes. Sorry, Mitchell. Didn't see you say goodbye, but hope you have a good rest of your night. 5 gift subs if he finishes this without falling to the void. Well, I didn't fall in the void. So, that's up to you. Would it make sense to build platforms going toward home and then just jetpack it? I mean, that's what I was going to do, yeah. Obviously, you saw me do that. I didn't see that you sent that message until just now. What else? Be here for another half hour. I would really like to have the train actually up and running before you're done. I think we can do it. It might not be the final endpoint, but it will be close to where I'm thinking of putting this station. Probably create enough foundations to Caterium. I mean, maybe? Maybe. I guess we'll see. But, yeah, 4 monorail segments, which is what I had planned, will get me to the edge here, and I can at least, even if this isn't like the final place it's going to end up, I can go ahead and I can have some sort of building here that will have a station that will have stuff that can be used. Or I can just say, you know what? I want to have another 10 of these. And then I just have to go find the rest of my segments. But this is close enough where I feel like this is, you know, reasonably successful. I'll go ahead and put my ramp to go down so I can, you know, actually come over this way. Maybe drive something up here if I really felt like it. There we go. You know what? Honestly, aside from the pylons that are going to nothing, that honestly looks pretty stinking cool. We'll just have to put some supports underneath it. Is that guy laughing at me? What are you doing, dude? Yes, let's grab Caterium on our way in. That is correct. Thanks for reminding me there. All this iron we haven't done anything with. There's a lot of it over here. Hey, is that a Mercer sphere? Sure looks like it. Let's grab that while we're over here.
Whose fortunes and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once again solve a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
9 iron nodes right here. Really? Well, I guess there's 4 there. There's 2 here. I know there's some other stuff elsewhere. I never messed with them because they were impure. But we're probably going to end up building a factory there. Why do you always go with the thick ramps? Because they're steeper. That's pretty much it. I need to play Mass Effect. That was one of the things I was going to do on Twitch, and then I didn't stream on Twitch again. I bought the game and everything. There was there was like a sale for the complete collection or something. Wait, which one did I miss? This one. Okay. So I'm going to grab a couple more stacks of this, let this go for a little bit, because remember we can dump this into that automatic smelter and constructor. Then we can go grab the rest of the materials. I think it's literally just quick wire, iron rods, and concrete that we're missing. Everything else, yeah, we have plenty of, even if it's just Dimensional Depot stuff. Once you get the railway far enough, you can run power to here. Yes, that would be one of the goals. I can't remember if I have Frostpunk already. I get emails constantly giving me like codes for things. I have heard very good things about Mass Effect. I just never got around to playing them. That one's not quite ready. Alright, so that's 800 Caterium ore. That is pretty majestic. I have played a very short bit of the first BioShock, and that's it. What else do you need to have a dimensional uploader on? Well, quick wire, but I'm not producing enough of it right now. I don't really know. Things that we're actually making a ton of. Screws, which I'm not really that worried about. Wait, no, I have one on screws. Never mind. Well, what am I missing then? I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to remember just as soon as I put them on something else. Alright, so... Oh, that's the lights from the Explorer. This should be able to just take all of our Caterium. Smelt away. Oh, hey, you know what? Oh, I don't have my... what do you call them here? I was going to say I could speed this up, but I don't have those. How close am I? 100 computers now. No, close. What did I come over here for? I don't remember. Oh, now I do. Yeah, I was gonna overclock the quick wire stuff. I guess we can, yeah, we can just put 2 on there, that's fine. Power-wise, full up, that's fine. Gonna have to stabilize our fuel generators if we want to, you know, have long-term success with that, but I think for now it's fine. So that's 30 Caterium ingots per minute. This is going to get the same. Oh, it's already overclocked? Okay, well. There we go. 150 quick wire per minute. That's an improvement. So you get a stack in 3 minutes-ish. I didn't want to go in this hypertube, but I guess we're already in there, so we'll just enjoy the process. Alright. Now we can go back. This one's faster because I have multiple entrances. Oh yeah, the summer sloops I need to put on the other thing. Coal for the tool belt. That would be nice. I actually should have done that. Alright. I could have stopped and gotten... I don't have a summer sloop on the motors. What were you thinking of then? Because I definitely don't have them on the motors. I don't think I have them on... No, there'd be no reason to have them on that. Aha! The modular frames. We'll take that out from there. There we go. So now it's putting out 300 per minute, which means it needs more than Mark II belts, I can tell you that much. It needs Mark IV belts. Mark I is still fine for that. Alright. Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Then we will have obnoxious quantities of quick wire. Iron rods, I guess I just have to go grab those. What's funny is the people I know real life have recommended Infinite as being much better than 1 and 2. I don't know, there's going to be different opinions about stuff. At some point I will play it, not for YouTube, obviously, because that's not going to fit what YouTube has decided my channel is allowed to have success with, but... See, that's part of the reason why I really wanted to do Twitch, was so I could do stuff like that. The honking's putting me right to sleep. Yep, there you go. Honking the horn fires the turret on the modified version of... Oh, I gotta get these mods. Oh, that's not what that used to sound like. You want more soothing honking to lull you to bed? Was it soothing? Did it relax you? Yeah. Alright, I need a couple more stacks of concrete. Well, I guess I just needed one. Okay, yeah, we're looking good on that. I literally just need the quick wire. And I can make 14 monorail segments. But we're also going to have more of the steel pipes and the beams and everything. God. Alright, let's, just to be safe, grab 4 more stacks of that stuff. 4 more stacks of that stuff. Copper sheets. You know, I didn't even provision for those at all. We'll grab 3 stacks. I'm not going to need 3 stacks of this, but want to make sure we're ready. So now I have enough quick wire. Yep, sure do. Perfect. Alrighty then. I guess concrete's probably fine as it is. We'll go ahead and... do I want to drive the car over there? I guess I can. I'm not going to worry about the Caterium for a while. Because the only thing we need it for right now is to make these lights that I decided were super important. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Grab the iron rods. I've got tons of iron rods, yes. We're looking very good in that regard. Oh, you know what I need to do is, first of all, not fall off. Second of all, I need to get rid of that intersection because that's all finished. Alright, so here's where we're at. I'm going to delete this foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll just keep going. Saves me some time later. Ah, yes, the old magics. I guess Chronicles of Narnia is kind of one of those universal, I'm a kid and I'm reading books kind of things. Alright, so then this has to go away. Then I believe that's going to get us all the way to the edge here, like I said, and then because I don't have a building currently planned to go here, I guess I will just continue going as long as I can. And we'll see what we can see. Is this even close enough for me to touch? No. But that is also not close enough for me to safely walk through it, so that's fine there. Oh, it stopped with the sound. For shame. How many more of these do I still have to... Oh, one more. Okay. Alright, I'll build my one more. So, folks, that is all that I had planned to build. Obviously, we can keep going. We can put a station somewhere. But that's all the materials pretty much that I brought to get to this point. So I think what's going to make the most sense is to go ahead and attach all of the everything together and then build ourselves a little loop here to put a station, even if it's just temporary. Put a station and then start running some trains. Use a big rock for the station. Okay, well, where do you see a big rock? So far, this is just kind of straight and level stuff. In front of the base. Oh, that thing? Well, I don't want to have to curve again. I think by the time we get over there, that's going to be pretty close to ground level right here. And I'm going to have to decide how I want this to run. I think what's going to most likely happen is the station won't be directly attached to this. I'm going to have a branch line come out and go into something like that. Had the poison. Ah, that. Okay. We'll see what happens. Remember, I'm trying to get this at least operational before people have to go to bed, before I have to go record tomorrow's video. We can fine-tune stuff and, you know, move things around a little bit later. I just am trying to actually do what I say I'm going to do for once. That is not where that's supposed to go. Get that out of here. Depending on how tomorrow goes, I might have time to do a stream. But I'm not going to make any promises quite yet. Then the rest of these we're going to have to be pretty careful not to fall off. This is going to be dangerous. I definitely should have gotten more of a running start. I see green over in the chat window. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Hey, words are hard. Thanks for the 5 gift memberships. True to your word. That wasn't hard. Ha! See you, Kurt. You can catch the end of the VOD. We'll be running stuff. Or if I stream tomorrow, we'll see it then. So who's got them from Words Are Hard? We've got Matthew Robertson, Nicholas Farah, Derek, Tim, and Zodiggity. Welcome, welcome. Recognize a couple of those names from before. But everyone else, welcome to the boosters. you'll get tomorrow's video as soon as I record it and upload it, which means probably in a couple hours. So it's not really the best example of, hey, we got something super early, but that's the price that comes with trying to have a stream on a Saturday night to make up for Thursday. Usually, boosters will get a video about 2 hours, 12 hours. I don't know why I said about 12 hours early, most times. Which, when you do daily videos, about the best you're going to get. If I was doing videos like once a week or something, then I would have, wait, did I already get rid of these? I did. If I did videos once a week, you'd probably get them like 2 or 3 days early. But, for where we are, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so that side is all connected. Let's remove catwalk intersections. And then we'll just come right up the other side and then build our way back. It's going to be really funny when it gets to be night again and then the power grid crashes because they've got like 500 megawatts worth of lights going. And by funny, I mean sad. But it's fine. Alright, so that one's all good to go. Don't fall off here. Yes, we will go back and get the Explorer at some point. Just for right now, I think I have better priorities here. Yeah, this fuse is absolutely going to blow, just super fast. It's fine. Get up on top of this, thank you. Alright, so this is the point where this becomes very dangerous, so I'm going to dump myself back on here. Okay, just a few more. We're getting there. Very, very, very close. Yes, just get more power. That is what we will be doing. And the train will make it easier for us to do that. If anything, I probably should have waited to do the train for another 5 streams or something, but I was just too impatient. You're never going to keep me down. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have to figure out if there is a way for me to delete that without deleting anything else. Looks like it. And then railway pieces from here. Try to do this all at once if possible. Yep, looks good. Down we go. Check on the little platforms. Yep, that one can go away. As soon as I get within view. Done. Did I miss one on that side? Those are already gone. Okay, looking good, looking good. That's done. That's not where that goes. Ah, I missed one. Let's go grab that real quick. Do you have package fuel going into the depot? No. I probably should. We will ride the train over there and then route that into the depot, yes. Right now I don't have the depot hooked up at all, but it will be hooked up. Just wanted to get the trains actually going first. It's such a super long process trying to get all this taken care of. It's very easy to miss things. So I figured it's probably best to just do all of that at the very end once it's ready to go. Did I get it? Okay. All right. So that's all of that fully complete. We can breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe. Now I have to decide where the station's eventually going to go. I think for the purposes of getting something done... Yes, you can ride the train. For getting something done today, I'm just going to put a station really quick just right here. And, of course, we'll have to have a thing to attach everything else to, but... Why? How did that attach to the... Okay, whatever. So, just as a reminder, this is a clockwise thing, so we're going to be unloading on this side, which means I have to count how many platforms... this is temporary anyway, so right now it's just going to be the same... one. Okay, it has to be same train platform. Just one of these goes that way, which means this is going to go... Surface is uneven. Really? Okay. I guess it's upsetty spaghetti that I haven't aligned it correctly here. Alright, so I guess I have to do another one of these. Alright, so that is that. I just have to have that go 1, 2. And then I think I can just squeeze the platform here. Freight platform. Offload going that way. And then railway connecting here. I can just delete this one little bit and get that done. No, no, there we go. Come on. Okay, so that's that. Remember, this is temporary, so I'm not going to have this go do too much here. But I do need to get... Oh, this might actually... this might cause some problems. Well, again, temporary. I'm going to choose not to be caring about it too much. It's going to clip. That's just life. Let's bring this around this way. Do I have enough space? Probably not really. I'm not going to worry about the power towers at all. They will be disappearing at some point. Soon. This might actually be too close for me to get away with hooking up to here, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. So it says, turns too sharply, which is fine. So this is just extra I don't need. Okay, let's try this. That's 2. I'm going to have... Yeah, 1 more. Alright, so that's our 180 degrees, and then I should be able to just, just do that. Again, it's going to clip. We don't care. We just want it to be functional. So I also need to put a hypertube entrance here, wire that up to one of these. Then the train station itself has to be wired into the grid, which we can easily do by connecting... Never mind. We can almost easily do by connecting to that guy, but the wire is too long. Now it's connected. So now this entire track is energized. I'm going to have to go ahead and put in a locomotive and a freight car, not get sucked into the hypertube of terror. Locomotive. Freight car. Invalid aim location. Yep, there we go. So now we have a train. So this will run. We can automate it later. Right now, the only stuff we're going to be carrying is nothing. So off we go. We're going to have to rename these stations at some point, but for right now, I'm not worried about it. Well, that train station's set up correctly. The rounded corners are in the front. Isn't this majestic, though? The train was not a lie. You are correct. We go around the curve. Just pretend we're not clipping these light poles. Yes, it is quite nice. And we can pretend we're going through the hypertube at the same time. This is going to look really cool at night with all these lights on. I mean, the train also has its own light. But that's fine. Looking pretty sweet. I can't really get the camera any lower than this, so you can't really see the side of the viaduct at all, but I will take this any day of the week. So I think eventually the plan is going to be for this to be kind of like a spur, and then the main track will continue this way. But for right now, this is what we've got. Some other provides interiors to trains. That is pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to stop. Trains take a long time to stop. We know this. So now we go backwards. And I have to actually build the platform on this end. I had not done that yet. So let's do that real quick. I hope I have the materials to... Oh, good. That was going to be ugly if I didn't do that. Alright, so this one platform... Remember, we made this expandable. This one platform is going to go here. This is... Oh, it is connected. Good. So now we have some grid redundancy. So this is input, that's output. I don't think anything's going to be coming out of here anytime soon. For now, temporary setup, we have plastic. We've got... rubber, and then all the way over here we have packaged fuel, which this is full. That's dimensionally uploading. That's fine. I think if the train comes once every, say once every 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, we're going to want to have... I can hear those generators turning on and off, and it's really distracting. We're going to take care of that. But I'm going to put in... Okay, I only have enough materials to do a Mark III. Oh wait, I've got straight mode. Never mind. I can just do this. Gonna bring it along this way. We're gonna have to have everything... Conveyor belt's too long. Wait. Sorry about it. That's gonna fit there. Guess I can go ahead and just fill this foundation in. Nice and easy. I'm going to have... I mean, I probably should have it merge into one thing, I think, would be the most sensible way to do it. Oh, it doesn't really line up perfectly, but I have a secret weapon. It's called Ramp. That actually looks terrible. Let's not do that. We'll fix that later. But I do want to have, going in here, 480 resources per minute, so that would be 1 stack, just about, or actually a couple stacks. Have this come out to here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we'll just have all of this meet up. Again, temporary, but I told you we were going to have something running today, and I did not want to be a liar. So we will get this temporary thing all locked and loaded, ready to go. I probably should have made this a Mark II and not a Mark III, but of course that's too long, really. Enter right here. So that will be... Well, I honestly probably should just do a Mark... yeah, Mark. We'll do Mark III. But in between here and here probably does need to be a Mark IV. Wow, wow! Look how close we got before it was too long. Okay, so now we're gonna have mixed goods coming in here. Wow, is it actually perfectly split up like that? Just about. So that'll get loaded into the train station. And next time the train comes through, it'll be all good to go. But right now I don't have a train set up, so we need to have in the train, backing up. Line it up. Although I think it's smart enough to know what's going on. Open train menu. I need to edit the timetable. Oh god, which station is this? I need to rename these. This is... The other one is that, so... Let's add here. Wait, why is it... Oh, okay. That's why I am not able to do that yet. What does that say? Oh, you can have time. And wait, or wait, okay. Load only, unload. That's cool. I didn't know it did this, because you remember the last one I had made multiple platforms, and I had spaced the cars apart accordingly. Huh. 1 freight platform per item. Okay, well, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Just trying to make sense of this. So, turn on self-driving to activate. Ah, okay. Wait, hold on. This doesn't have anything. Nope, stop, stop, stop. Oh well. I guess we have to edit the timetable. I'm just going to go back and forth and back and forth. Alright, so that's a thing. Well, what we can do is we can get out of the train, and then we can let it go back and get items while we hook up something over here. Oh, underneath looks kind of cool. now it's going to slow down. We'll unload the non-existent cargo, and then we can go ahead and hop out. But we do have to have it, you know, able to unload to somewhere. Which, again, it is all completely temporary. But I figured it would be nice to have, you know, something. So I will put this where the output is right here. Gives us that little chirp of the horn to let us know that it's leaving, and off she goes. Alright, so that's going to go there. Put that Mark IV belt here. Honestly, I probably should go ahead and do 2, just so it can go faster. But now we have the secret weapon to go back and catch up, which is the hypertube. Not really a secret weapon. If we're going to be serious about using this, I think I'm definitely going to have to put like 5 entrances in a row so it goes faster. But hey, looks pretty cool. And when it's at night, then the lights are going to look really, really nice. We'll check on that. Oh, okay, that one's loading. So that means we just have to hop right back in here immediately and beat the train so we can set it to unload. Thanks for being here, Battery. It's late. Get some sleep. This is just so cool, man. This turned out so nice. And keep in mind, most of this was suggested by somebody watching the stream. Especially the like in the water type of design. Kurt suggesting that. Is the train going to beat us? It might. Maybe not at this point. But it's definitely going to be close. Makes sense. The train goes 120 kilometers per hour. I don't know what the speed of the hypertube is, but it doesn't feel that fast. All right, so freight platform set to unload. Thanks for reminding me about that. And again, it's not going anywhere, but that's fine. And here she comes. I like this a lot. Even though this is just our temporary station so we can have stuff get brought over here. I think this is pretty sweet. So let's go and... Oh, you know what? We could, probably should. First of all, get the Explorer out of here. And then secondly, we should probably start putting these pylons down. Alright, so what I will do is I will just take these down to the ground. These couple that are right here. Oh, I didn't get my platform out of the way. But yeah, I want this, at least some of it to, you know, not be completely laughing in the face of physics. Obviously, there's a lot more we have to do, but I think this is fine for now. It's a little tiny bit that's going to be going in the ground. Worth keeping that nice and organized. Yeah, so again, not going to do that with everything, but that looks like an actual proper train viaduct. And you can still drive vehicles between those. Caterium's not really close, but we can go get some. Yes, please directly hit a tree. Thank you. Now that's dangerous to drive down there, so I won't do that. Explorer's already full. I never emptied it out from the last time. Oh, it actually has 4 slots. Alright. Well, in that case, we can go back and get more. And maybe next stream we should try to get Caterium actually up and running correctly, but just getting the train running, I think, is a huge accomplishment for today, for sure. How close are we to 50? Alright. Well, I'm going to step away from that so I don't completely blow out my eardrums from the whirring of the portable miners. But yeah, we're going to grab this Caterium, we'll pop that in that one storage thing back in the main base, and then I think that's going to be it for today. And then I still have to go play Roller Coaster Tycoon for an hour. What a terrible life, right? Oh boy. But yeah, very, very satisfied with this. I think once the train's not even close to finished, but the progress we made today is more than enough that I was hoping for. And I think we're going to be really happy when it's all said and done. Plus, once that's regularly going... Oh, this guy's going to come and give me a bad time. Alright, let's evacuate here. And get in the car. Because he can't hurt me while I'm in the car. Please do not fall off. It is so hard to keep this going the right way. But you can somehow push me up the ramp. Okay, dude. What about if I strike you at great speed? Don't fall off. Alright. All I need to do is grab a couple more stacks of this stuff. Then get in the car and we'll be on our way. Alright, dude. Yeah, I think what's going to happen is I'll just make an entire quick wire factory right here because, again, that is pretty much the only thing you ever use Caterium for. Okay, I thought that would work a whole lot better than it did. Come on. If I go at the angle, can I get it to hop up the wall? The old one would have done it. Ever since they redid this thing, it doesn't want to climb vertical faces as well anymore. Yeah, proper ramps. In fact, let's just do that now, because I'm sick of this. I gotta go get the stuff out of the vehicle itself. Crafting bench. Very good. Alright, there we go. How much do we have in here? 3 stacks? 90 per minute. This needs to be upgraded to a Mark II. Alright, cool. You know what we haven't done at all today? We have not said hello to Jojo. Or Jojo. Let's go do that before we say goodbye. Hello, Jojo. Barrel nuts, thank you. What about you? Okay, you two gotta stop doing that in public. 27 quartz, thank you very much. Just dump this right in my food storage thing. I think I already have quartz crystals in here. Yeah, I've got 2, so let me go grab this out of here. Very cool. So that's looking good. We need to do space elevator parts. I know I've just been immensely distracted about space elevator parts, but that is something we need to get to. But for now, I can consider this to be a very successful stream. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate all the support. I know probably Jacob's not here, but 20 gift memberships, seriously. Thank you. And of course, words are hard for living up to your promise of 5 as well. Very much appreciated. We'll have again, video Roller Coaster Tycoon, 2 hours maybe. So don't stay up if you have to go to sleep. Please go to sleep. But it'll be there in the morning for everybody else. And of course, we'll be back at it with Update 6 on Monday. Take care, friends. Very much appreciate you. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Bye-bye.